Hello! Welcome to another Dumb Show. I'm another Dumb Show host. Sitting here with me is B1. Sorry for the late start, guys. B1 started playing this right before we started. It's Dan the Sound Man. He went live earlier today. He's working on his next ABS bed. Yeah. Wasn't that good? What's up, Allie? How are you? You're getting married to a very talented man. Dan the Sound Man went live on his Instagram earlier tonight and was showing everybody how he works on... hello. Welcome to all of you guys. I appreciate everybody being here. Hello to the League of Dummies. I appreciate you guys being here. Who did I see was first in there? Looks like, as usual, Brap got first. Somebody's going to have to beat Brap one of these days. But boy, I tell you what a cool surprise that was to see B1 behind me just kind of jamming out. And next thing you know, she goes, "This is Dan. It's Dan the Sound Man going crazy back there, jamming out." So I appreciate Dan putting in some time and having a little fun with that. It was really, really a lot of fun. I really appreciate
the 4-4 count too, Dan.
I don't know if that's 4-4. I actually don't know anything about that, but
I don't even know what that means. But I was able to mock Arena to it. That's all that matters.
Yep. Irish Ronnie saying the audio is a bit off today, bro. Probably because I was just blasting a speaker right next to the microphone there, so that might have had something to do with it. We're a little bit farther away from the microphone, so if it is too hard to hear, we can move things up, but I hope things are okay there. But again, hello, welcome to you all. I guess this is issue 39-ish or something along those lines. Joe T's asking right off the bat, putting my feet to the fire. Did I get the phones up and running today? Oh, geez, Brian with a huge superfan donation right off the bat says, "What up, Dumb B1? Killer tunes, Dan." So appreciate that. Thank you, Brian. But to Joe T's question about the phones, I did say I was going to work on getting the phones up and running today, and I'm going to be honest with you, I did not do that. I pulled a Tom Brady and decided I had to put family first today. This time of year is B1. B1 loves really like two things in this world. She loves Luke Bryan and the Cuyahoga County Fair. So she was at the fair today. She wanted to go to the fair today. So she worked till like 1. And then earlier she said, "Give me a call," gave me a text and said, "Hey, let's go to the fair when I get off work." So she got home. We ended up deciding to go into the fair because, got to keep her happy. You know what I'm saying? If it's her second favorite thing in the world, we got to do it. So we got there. We spent a few hours there.
Today was our day though at the fair. I'll tell you that. This was our year.
Yeah, it was one of those. Sometimes you go to the fair and it is miserable. There are a billion people there.
Usually that's how it is every time we go, because we go on the weekends usually. Yes, that's usually the only time we can go.
Long line, all that good stuff. Like Tom Brady, I decided, you know what, the work family life balance, sometimes you gotta do it. Sometimes you gotta weigh one or the other. So we're still here live for you, but unfortunately, no, the phones are not up and running yet. But that's actually...
We're live, and my belly's full of 2 corn dogs, a tub of French fries, a large lemonade, and then some more French fries.
Yeah, I've never seen.
There's a caramel apple downstairs waiting for me.
I don't know how such a tiny person can guzzle down so much fair food and so quickly.
I guzzle those wieners down like nothing.
Yes, but it was pretty crazy. So, let's see. So, I'm going to read some of these chat messages as they come in here, guys. Amanda's mad that we didn't let her know we were going to the fair. I apologize. She said, "So you didn't tell me?" I was there 2 days in a row. Almost went today for a third day in a row. I actually did. I almost DM'd you as we were walking through. I was going to take a picture and DM it to you and say, "Hey, we're at the fair. I know how much you love the fair." But we saw a bunch of all the horses and all that good stuff.
Yes.
I'm not exactly a huge fan.
Horses, goats. I let a baby pig suck on my finger.
Yeah, see, this is where she and I are very different. I go only because she likes it. You know, she wants to be there and go see all this stuff. I go only to make her happy. And the entire time I'm there, while the horses are cool, all the rest of the animals I really could give two craps about, to be quite honest with you. All the horses are really sweet. But I'm so freaked out about hoof and mouth or any other weird zoonotic. What are you trying to get a shut off again? Another weird zoonotic.
No, this is ours. Is the fair. We can't get a shut off from that.
Oh, okay. Yes. So yeah, those are a bunch of.
Look at that.
You turn the volume down. It's just people in the background. So it's just a bunch of her with a bunch of baby pigs. It's Darla, mellow out. But yeah, it was. I freak out the whole time. She's over there petting all these gross animals, farm animals. You know what I mean? And when I say gross, they're dirty. They're covered in their own shit. They stink.
Listen, I know what diseases I can get from them. I went to school. I took large animal. I took farm class.
It's gross. Yeah, she's talking about one of the sheep. She's like bragging about how, you see that sheep right there? I held that sheep up like this. You're like, Darla, hey, help, Darla. Yeah. I held that sheep up like this so they could get to its balls or something weird. I don't know what she was saying, but
I said so you can clean its hooves.
Oh, clean its hooves.
And then also so we could give them its shots and then tag it.
Ow!
Which somebody thinks is a terrible thing, but he doesn't understand.
I think it's gross. There was hand sanitizer and all that stuff, and they had hand washing stations outside of it and all that crap, but
I used both. And I only used one hand.
No, she didn't. She doesn't understand. But then she grabs her phone with that same hand.
I did do that.
She grabbed her drink with the same. I was watching this whole thing. I'm watching just the transfer of bacteria and germs and just zoonotic disease go from this pig and this sheep to her fingers to the phone, which is then handed to me to take a picture of her, which is now on me, and then I've got it on my drink, and I'm freaking out and trying not to touch my face because I don't want to get hoof and mouth disease.
We had COVID, we have monkeypox, and now I'm bringing back the swine flu, guys.
Oh, I seriously, I was, for whatever reason, like I do events with a lot of people, never bothers me at all. I don't even think about the fact that I'm around a bunch of people. I walked into the fair today. And I had a very weird, I was freaked out a little bit about, I said, we should have worn masks. There's 10,000 cases of monkeypox in the United States. COVID, I know they changed all the stuff, but today and all the rules about distancing or quarantining or whatever, but I don't want to risk that. I don't want to get monkeypox, man.
He is freaking out about monkeypox, guys. Freaking out.
Have you seen the pictures? Have you seen anybody?
Yeah, but you just
I don't think she's actually seen. I don't think she's.
I'm trying to actively not.
Oh, I'm freaked out about him.
I'm trying to actively not, because if I don't, I'll end up the way I did when COVID first started, where I was sitting on the couch sobbing because I told you I was going to die alone in a hospital room. And which is terrible because lots of people did, but I was convinced it was going to happen to me too. And COVID gave me full-blown panic attacks in the beginning.
Well, ADS Dan Soundman says you like all these barn animals because you're used to being around barnyard. And I believe that's a reference to my college football nickname when I shit my pants doing the fitness test on the second day of college football. And then I sat in a mud puddle, and they started calling me Barnyard, and immediately I quit I think the next day. Pretty much something like that. Probably in hindsight would have made more sense to just transfer versus just, quitting the whole team. But yeah, I had to get out of there. So thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. Dan Delabra.
Yeah.
Right back at you.
How did you feel, Dan? Did you like our little intro?
I appreciate that. Was a lot. It was really good. What did you guys think of that intro? Could you hear it okay? What did you guys think of the music? I thought it was really, really good one. He had in his live video, he went for about an hour today, which was I believe he said it was his first time he ever went live. And it was really, really good.
Which you could have fooled me, Dan. Sound like you've been live on a podcast before or something. So
yes, I guess first time going live on his, I think, ADS Dan and Soundman Instagram page.
You're a monster right now.
That's why it was just cool. It was cool to watch the evolution of that bed come together, because he was showing off all his different guitars and giving basically guitar tutorial a little bit, not about how to play really, just kind of about different types of guitars and the sounds they make based on the type of strings or whether they're single or double coil. It's actually pretty informational.
I know.
On top of being entertaining, actually, Dan. So good job, my dude.
That was good job, Dan.
Yeah. Let's see. Josh liked the music. Thought it was good. Justin Da said it was sick. Mr. X508. It was boss. Let's see. We got a bunch of people who are just obsessed with things that happened last week, and we're trying to move forward. Okay. Poor little Dan can't move on. I think that's a Dandelabra reference. Grassler, welcome. Good to have you here, my dude. Oh my God, these people are so annoying. This is so annoying. And Dan says thank you to you all. So Scott's asking if there's preseason games on. I think there is a preseason game on tonight. I haven't really been paying attention today to the games and the schedules and all that good stuff. So
the only football stuff you've seen today is the Tom Brady stuff.
Yeah, the only football I watched was Tom Brady and deciding that he left. Tom Brady left training camp for personal reasons today.
Oh.
Yeah, he claimed that his work-life balance has gotten to be too much. He's having trouble with it right now, so he's not going into detail exactly about like what that problem is. But I don't know if that has to do with his kids or his wife or his parents or whatever. I'm not really sure. To tell you the truth, I don't know exactly what it is.
His kids are getting a little bit older. I know his sons were pretty young, and I'm pretty sure they're almost like teenage. I mean, they probably are teenage and probably getting better at sports and more involved in sports and everything. And he probably wants to actually be there for it, and he can't because he's in the middle of his sport. So I mean, you can relate to that. So like, I mean,
what do you mean?
In that sense, that like. You would understand that. Like, do you
You lost me.
How would you? Because I'm saying he probably left because he said for personal reasons he can't balance his work family life.
Well, I was saying today, I experienced that same thing. I had some stuff I wanted to get done, but my family life had to take precedent for once. But the good news is we're here and we're clipping along. So
yeah, and my belly's full.
Yeah, there you go. April says, hey, Dom and Britt, hello, how are you? Welcome.
Hi, everybody.
Let's see. Baby Maker claims she had a dream about Tom Brady last night and that he was going crazy. That's odd. That is odd. What a weird, strange coincidence that is. Let's see. ADS Dan the Sound Man really was driving home at Joe T. There is no Dan in the candle story. I guess the Ravens are Titan. I'll have to go. Maybe I'll put a game on in the background as it's here. I can't listen to it, but I'll put it on in the background. Let's see. Lance said Tom heard that. Lance apparently said that Tom heard I was nailing his wife and had to rush home.
Gotcha.
Good job, Lance. Tom apparently shit his pants at practice maybe, and he went and sat in a puddle.
You think that's it? Oh my gosh! If that came out that Tom Brady shit his pants, he'd never be able to live that down. That's when you officially retire, right? Like you officially retire.
I would love it. Deanna has a great question. What is for Uber Eats tonight, my love? Are you gonna? Yesterday I wanted Chipotle. Again, I think I had it a couple days ago, but I wanted it again. And then
We had no rice yesterday.
No rice. Well, some bullshit.
So we got some Pizza World. Shout out to Pizza World again because we love them.
Here we go.
And then, no, I don't. And he didn't want to eat anything at the fair because somebody guzzled down his lemonade too fast and got a stomach ache. Doesn't know how to sip it like you're supposed to, like a champagne because it's friggin' fair lemonade. So somebody got a stomach ache too fast and didn't eat anything. But now I am I ate everything, and now I'm ready for more.
Tell him what you ate.
I told him I ate 2 corn dogs. 2.
All right, got the game
2 corn dogs, a tub of French fries, and then the big lemonade, and then I brought home a caramel apple to snack on for you guys later on. Now she's because you guys gave her a hard time about eating live. She's now made it a personal thing to make sure she always eats live on the air. So. Never challenge B1. She'll really try to stick it to you. Who'd I learn that from?
Did any of you guys watch the press conference with the Attorney General today? I was sitting here waiting for it to happen, but we had to leave and go to the fair. So I didn't actually get to watch it. So,
Oh, the other thing at the fair, real quick, was when we pulled in Rockstar Birkin.
yes, very cool.
Sorry,
Very rare thing happened. We pulled in and
we had good luck today, guys. We had good luck.
Yeah, we were about to get moved to the back end of the line, and then right as we pulled in, they moved us right to the front. So I'm pretty excited for it. So, update on, I know the reason we're actually late, period, is actually has nothing to do with the fair. We're late because I've been going to Shay's football practices this week. Boy, I tell you what I said boy, sorry, darn it. Girl, I tell you what. He has really made a big turnaround this week. So I really want to say thank you to all of you guys for being cool with the time change this week. I know you probably think it has something to do with everything that's gone on over since last Friday, but it really doesn't. It's truly just because I'm pulling the Tom Brady on that one too. I would want to be there for Shay to make sure he is fully dedicated to his team and playing football. And boy, what a turnaround this week. This practice today, he dominated. I've been talking about him, wanting him to be a little John Randall. Little Mikey in there. He's a Vikings fan. And I've been telling Shay that he's a little short. He's short like John Randall, short and strong and fast. And if he uses that, he'll be very good at nose tackle. He's been playing nose tackle all week. Well, they did 7-on-7s today, and he completely dominated the whole thing. Disrupted every play from his position. They moved him to end. He disrupted. It was fantastic. I'm very, very proud of him. His coaches are proud of him. They pulled him aside after practice and told him how proud of him that they are. They had him circle up at the end, and they did this thing where one of the coaches will pick one of the players who did good in that practice and have him come in the middle and kind of lead they do a rah-rah thing with the kid in the middle and leads them in it. And the coaches picked him today because he had such a fantastic week. So I am super duper proud of Shaby for the Buckaroo for getting himself fully dedicated to playing football. I'm very proud of him. A super fan donation and a thumbs up in there from one Austin. Now, that Austin, I found out, is actually my daughter's boyfriend. I didn't realize it. Now I saw the name in there, and I knew it was the same name, but I didn't realize it was actually. I didn't know it was actually. Yes, that was after practice. While I was actually crying during practice a couple times because I was very proud of him. But speaking of people, I'm very proud of my daughter and her boyfriend are. We're kind of going through it right now. My poor Austin, you'll see him in the chat there. He's a member of the League of Dummies. He is COVID positive. And that's part of the reason why I think I had COVID on my brain at the fair today, because he's got it. Thankfully, my daughter tested negative. So that's good. And Austin's doing okay. Just, feels like crap. But not like nothing deathly ill or anything. Thank goodness. And then they're supposed to go to the MGK concert here this Saturday. So he's trying. I think he's going to be right on the line. They changed all the rules today, Austin. So I think he might be in good shape, my dude. So
go lace up, bro.
Yeah. Does he say lace up anymore? I don't think he says that anymore.
I don't know. It was always an MGK thing. I don't think he says it anymore. It's too cool to say it now.
Yeah. They're very excited to go see him, and I feel bad for her that she might not be able to go with him if he's still testing positive. The day of the thing. So I apologize if I seem fidgety. I promise it's not from doing lines. It's because this dog, is driving us nuts. This bad mogwai is going nuts because we weren't here today to play with her and wrestle with her. Yeah. So she's losing her mind.
She really didn't like the fact that she could not go to the fair with us, guys. And we are the people that take our dogs with us absolutely everywhere at this point. I never thought I'd be that kind of person, but we do. And I can't...
it's bad. Justin asked if I heard about Tommy Lee's post today. He asked Tommy Lee from Motley Crue.
I did.
He let a D-pic slide on Instagram and Facebook. Now, I don't think he let it slide. I think he purposely posted it for whatever reason.
He posted it, and Instagram left it up for a little bit.
Now, which is weird because they'll pull a nipple down in 2 seconds.
Not even a nipple. If they think it's a nipple, they'll pull it down in 2 seconds, but they let Tommy Lee have his dick flapping in the wind for a little bit.
And I didn't B1 didn't know this, but it turns out there's like a bunch of porn on Twitter.
I had no idea
so why
Twitter was full of porn.
Why not just post it there? They'll leave it up. There's market is sensitive, and then people go look at it.
And he's controversial.
Which is, I don't know. I just don't understand I don't understand the purpose of it. Because to be honest with you, it's kind of very, very, very strange. So, Lance is saying, put the dog in the backyard, throw over the fence, or I would. I'd throw her out there. She'd just sit out there barking, and we wouldn't hear 1 second of show at this point.
I mean, but if you're looking for something with the backyard, like a house, guys, we got somebody to hook you up.
That's right. I don't have a backyard. Could use a backyard someday. If I'm going to look for a house, there's definitely somebody I'm going to call. It's Dylan Cerruti and the Cerruti team at HomeSmart. I can give him a call at 440-364-3250. Guy's always got his phone on him. B1's blowing this guy up the other day. He answers his phone every time she called him. It's fantastic.
Sliding into the Cerruti DMs.
That's right. You can always hit him up there too as well. So if you're looking for a new home in the Northeast Ohio area, the Cerruti team at HomeSmart is one of the partners here of Another Dumb Show and the sponsor, frankly, of Another Dumb Show. And Dylan has been supporting us from the beginning. So I urge you guys, if you are looking for a new home, please make sure you give Dylan a call because he moves quickly. He's gonna find out what you need and what you're looking for, and he's gonna put you in touch with the people that can find out how you can get yourself financed for whatever you're looking for. And then once all that stuff goes down, then he moves forward quickly as far as finding the home you're looking for in the areas you're looking for. And if you want a lake house, he's a lake life specialist, baby. So if you want a lake view and you're looking for a beauty, call Cerruti. And I know Allie is in there putting together some sort of thing that rhymes with booty. So if you're looking for a booty,
call
Cerruti, and you might find a beauty
to give you some
who has a booty that'll sell you a beauty. Ooh, no, that was good. That was good.
Why would she sell you beauty though?
No, she has a booty that sells the beauty, the house. It's the homeowner, like
no.
That worked.
Bad.
I liked it. It worked. Bad. I thought it worked really good. So, Christy S has actually a great question here. I have a question for B1 about dog training. There seems to be a war between positive only and balanced trainers. What are her thoughts on this? Meaning some that do like a little
like more positive. I don't.
Positive reinforcement, or like where you yell at them, you're like domineering over them. Is that the difference? I don't know. I'm not a dog training.
I can honestly say that they don't teach us that kind of stuff in tech school, so I'm actually not 100% sure.
No dog training. Now, wouldn't that make sense?
Like
Some dog training,
they teach us like behavior. Like I know how to read signs. Like I know how to tell if a dog is aggravated or agitated. Like that's all I care about. I don't care about.
What's the number one sign other than teeth showing and stuff? Like the obvious one, like
eyes. You will look at their eyes.
What do their eyes look like?
If their eyes are pinned, like if their eyes are pinned, or if they're in there and
like
their eyes are wide, or sometimes you can see that their pupils are really, really small, and you can tell that they are like stressed.
They're red. Oh, so
just stressed and completely freaking out, and sometimes their pupils will spasm. So you'll see them go in and out.
Ooh. Brad has a great question, B1.
Is he asking me to rate Tommy Lee's?
Yeah, did you do that? Did you rate it? Because B1 on the Spicy Side page.
He didn't tip me.
Brit_VEE. She's been receiving D pics for people to rate. In that, but I'm very proud of her. I gotta tell you, the watching the little businesswoman come out in her is very impressive. I'm very, very proud of her. I hate saying that word. It's like it's a child or something, but you can be proud of your partner. There's nothing wrong with saying that at all. I did see. Okay, here's Joe T helping out with the training. Thank you, Joe T. I love it.
I like sharks. Got a dog that needs a yard to go poopy? Call Cerruti.
Ooh, I like it. Okay, no, see, Allie never ends with she'd be a bad rapper because Cerruti will find you the best booty in your big beauty by the beach. I don't know about that. You can't end on the beach. You can't write on the beachy.
Your big
beach. I don't know. Anyway, so Joe T's clarifying the dog training stuff. He says both. There's two types. There's positive reinforcement. That's when you give a consequence. It could be good or bad. Negative reinforcement is when you take something away for a behavior.
If we're being 100% honest here, we did learn about stuff like this, but it was so boring to me. So boring. Absolutely boring. Because you know what? I'm unless you're working at the behavior clinic, like is an actual place, like where they're focusing on this. It's a behavior problem, so that becomes a specialty problem. So I send them to the specialty clinic where it's a behavior clinic. It was so boring to me. I had no desire, but I should have paid more attention because now I have a bad dog.
Ooh, nice play. All right, football's on too. So, guys should have never told me there's a football game on right now. No wonder. No wonder. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, and ADS Day and Soundman is trying to tell Allie that her rhyming is all off. He said, "I tried to tell her. She said it wasn't supposed to rhyme or something." No, that's the whole right. Isn't that the point? Now, Trevor is really going hard on this in here in the chat. I've noticed he's saying, "Dumb, you do not have a popcorn ceiling. It's a stomped ceiling." Stomped ceiling.
Can everyone stop giving him words for the friggin' ceiling? Because that's all I'm gonna hear about for the next few days. Or check out the stone ceiling.
Ooh, I am going to have to agree.
Ooh.
Yep. That is a stomped ceiling. That is not popcorn. This is stomped. That's popcorn. That's what this is stomped.
Oh.
That's what we have. Trevor, good eye, my dude.
Oh, so we have so everybody that said we had a popcorn ceiling and that we were poor, we don't have a popcorn ceiling, we have a stomped ceiling. It's for texture and design.
Joe says he works in a profession that focuses on a behavior modification. It's a psych guy in me, so he understands the reinforcement versus.
Okay, good.
All that good stuff.
I can tell you like what diseases your dog is gonna get and what I can do to vaccinate it, but I can't tell you how to have a good dog.
Brett's angry about Darla Beans' collar. It is very jingle jangly, and she's up here with us, so it's probably a little bit extra loud, guys. So I apologize for that. Yep. Timothy says Trevor Truth. All right, good stuff. Appreciate you guys very much. Nugget Man, I appreciate you guys watching the game and listening to ADS. I appreciate you doing that very much. All right, Brian Wannick's got it going. Cerruti gets you bougie booties that leads to booty. Pretty good. Bougie beauties that leads to booty. Now that's pretty good.
Bougie
I like
beauties.
that a lot. I like that, my dude. So
bougie beauties booties.
Jim saying, who cares about the ceiling? Worry about content on your show, my dude. Well, that's actually been kind of the running joke here for the past couple of days, my dude. So sorry if you're out of the loop.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. People were commenting on the ceiling because they're making fun of the room and the ceiling. So
should have been watching.
Come on, dude.
If not, go back to the show page and you can rewatch all those episodes.
I love Dan. He's such a good fiance. He said he made fun of Allie for a second. There's like kind of not even a totally innocuous thing. He said, but to be fair, she did start the rapping in the first place. She's just experimenting. So I love Dan. He's great. So
that's because Dan, blink twice if you need help. Does Allie?
See, popcorn ceiling. See, that'll tell you that guy's a little bit behind because somebody had actually even made a popcorn ceiling account. So that's why there's actually. Damn it, jerks always stealing my thunder. Sorry, popcorn ceiling. You're gonna have to change your account name to Stomp Ceiling now and Google and get the new image, I guess, at this point. So Justin's got a good call there. He says everybody hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate you guys doing that.
Yeah.
I mentioned OnlyFans earlier.
No, you mentioned a spicy site.
Well, there's a news story about OnlyFans, as a matter of fact. The answer to that question, as far as OnlyFans, what I saw was there's apparently, and I guess the story's a day or two old, but I just saw it today. Meta, or what's it called? OnlyFans apparently is being accused of bribing employees at Meta and I think at Twitter to make porn stars look like domestic terrorists online. So the porn stars who aren't using OnlyFans, basically, their content that they're posting on Twitter or Facebook or whatever, it's being labeled as domestic terrorism by the people who work for these companies because they're being bribed by OnlyFans. These are the allegations. So I found that I saw that and immediately went, "Oh my God, this is not good for OF. What happens to the spicy side if this doesn't go well? It's not good."
No, we can't have that.
My selfishness just immediately went into overdrive. I didn't even think for a second about the poor women, male too, possibly porn stars who were being potentially screwed. But yeah, I don't know. Well, it's all a legend. So
No
I
pun
don't know.
intended.
Grassler with the superfan donation there. He says, hashtag LOD, hashtag dinner wars. See you on the replay in the future. I think that means Grassler's got to go. I appreciate it. Let's see.
What else paper shane in here?
Austin with a great comment. No, I didn't see this. Apparently, Corny Mayfield, and I think Austin likes Baker Mayfield. I think his dog or their cat is named Baker. So he asked, "Did you see what Baker said?" He's quote inspired by the NBA retiring Bill Russell's number. He said, "When I retire from the NFL, they might have to do the same for me." This guy. He's the worst.
He's
he's
so cheesy.
He's so cheesy. He really is. Because while Bill Russell was a amazing basketball player, I think it's all of the social impact he had while he played and after he played that is really what they really decided to retire his number from the entire league for Baker, not because he is getting beejaroos allegedly behind chain restaurants. Dan, people are asking Dan, what makes you angry? Somebody's saying, people are they're very. You can't take your collar off. It's probably much louder in here to hear that collar versus in the old studio. So I do apologize if that's really loud. So we'll take that off.
Also, she's just driving us all nuts.
Yeah, I don't know what her problem is. She's on one today. She's just one of those things. So, Brett, you can stop with the spamming. We're gonna take care of it, buddy. I got it. He's good at the cut and paste.
It's off.
Yeah, so it's off now. So you guys won't have to hear her until she starts barking at us again.
I lost my dog in my house.
Did you guys hear about the super secret meeting that happened at the White House? Did you know that we, according to historians, we're on the precipice of a civil war? Did you know that? We're facing a crisis similar. Biden's history lesson, the headline reads. President was told the U.S. is facing a crisis similar to the tensions before the Civil War and the fascist movement leading to the Second World War in 2-hour White House talk from historians. So basically, like I was trying to figure out a way to say last night because we were talking about how all the abortion rights change and how everything just seems to be kind of going backwards again. I feel like this is kind of what I was trying to say. I just feel like everything is moved so far backwards as far as everybody's thinking about everything. It's just it's just so crazy. We're just at such a nutty time right now. People can't just be normal. That even at the fair, there were. I mean, is that normal at the fair, by the way, to have all that pro-life stuff there and have all that?
So that there's always a stand. Well, I always laugh because there's always like a stand that's like that, like it's always some organization that's there for it. But then I always laugh because Planned Parenthood is usually like in the aisle next to them, so that's always really funny.
Well, I felt like there were a lot of them there. It seemed like there were more
several. It was very
I saw
for it to be the Cuyahoga County Fair with the people that I know that have gone over the years. It's not very
It's a lot of Confederate flags hanging
Yes.
up. Not very welcoming. I mean, right on the strip as you walk right down.
Literally the second or third.
Staring at you in the face there. So I don't think I would feel very welcome, certainly if I was a minority, frankly. It's pretty crazy. There it is. There's her famous caramel apple that she grabbed from there. Joe says, too bad the phones aren't open. This would be a good call-in topic. Quit rubbing it in. I got it. I know.
Message.
I know.
What are we going to say about message us?
I know. ADS Dan the Soundman says, usually there is some political stuff there, usually by the entrance. Well, this was like a real big,
Your Trump flags everywhere, and
it was that. I mean, it was bright blue 2024 Trump stuff, which is fine. I mean, they have a right to do that. It was just, Well,
It was alarming.
there was nobody in line. I will say that there was nobody in that shop when I was there. So,
Well, actually, there was nobody in line anywhere where we went today because we had a great fair day.
Justin Da says, "Yeah, it's a very strange time we live in. I worry about my kids' future." I hear that, man. I see that stuff with like Nancy Pelosi and Taiwan and China and all that, and I look at Brittany and go, "Well, our kids are going to be in World War III if they survive the nuclear apocalypse that'll happen. They'll be fighting for their lives and whatever. It's ugh.
Look at that.
I just feel like it's just such a crazy thing we're in right now." Oh, Dylan coming with the heat right here. Dylan Miller says, "What's funny is the same people that want to save turtles are the ones cool with killing babies." Oof. Oof. Brap Attack says, "Biden's made my life harder, lost me $5K on my 401k in the last year and a half." There you go. Lance Jones, what's wrong with the Confederate flag? They lost and we're in the North, so fuck off. How about that?
How about read history?
Yeah, that's it. Joe T says Trump gave the racist Confederates the okay to be themselves in public rather than hide it. I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree with that right there. Mojo is saying the old boss has some slightly used studio equipment for sale. I don't think that's the case, but good one. Lance is upset that you're stuffing your face again. Yeah, no, I told you guys you challenged her about it, and now she's just going crazy. She's gonna go ham eating now.
And Lance, I never care what you have to say.
Jimbo said, "What do you know about Taiwan, Don? I know that the fucking Nancy Pelosi shouldn't have gone there because China said not to, and Joe Biden said not to." And I don't want to. It's going to start a stupid little war over a little dumb island.
We're already enough.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone. It's enough.
That's so good.
Sammy Joe says, "Dumb, you must not understand the capabilities of the American military compared to the rest of the world." I'm pretty sure they all have nuclear warheads, or not all of them, but many of them. So it's just going to be one gets shot and the rest get shot off, and then it's like this, just like in movies. It's not like I don't think that's true. So.
I also ate a corn on the cob too when I was there.
Scott 78 agrees. All joking aside, the world is going to shit, and it does suck for our kids. I agree. I absolutely agree. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Ignite Starlight wants you to. Oh, it looks like we dropped out there for a second. Sorry about that. Hopefully, we can cut the whole thing off.
I got you guys.
So are you saying? Brap's saying the old boss is saying something about the old equipment since he spent a lot of money on the new studio. So, oh well, hey, give me a call, buddy. Never know. So, Pito Peter says gas prices were at $1.19 under Trump. What is it now under Dementia Joe's? Right. Yeah, it is. It did go down though. I know. Raphael Lara said, "Come on, this is becoming like every show. Don't talk politics, please." No, I just saw the news story about it. It actually was. I didn't mean to go back and forth about Trump. I was actually more just concerned about the weird state of the country we're in and where everything's so divisive, and I just find it to be so crazy. So yeah, I didn't mean to really go back and forth about Trump versus Biden. I really hate that conversation. It's very boring as far as
I just don't think the fair should have that kind of stuff because I think that the fair should be I don't know. The fair's fun and it should be uplifting, and I don't think that you should have the political crap everywhere either. Regardless of what side you are, to be honest.
Well, in Deanna, people are really commenting on your eating, and I'm with Deanna. I don't like eating in front of people either. I really can't stand it.
I'll be fine.
It's not my favorite thing to do. Never.
I don't care.
Never done it before.
I don't care. Oh wait, shut up.
I appreciate it. Charger thing says, "I love this kind of live from YouTube. Please do more." Well, thank you. We appreciate it. We're enjoying ourselves, and we're having fun doing it with you guys. Actually, I had a really fun time last night. To be honest with you, we've been talking so long on these shows, though. They've been going for such a long time on some of them that I've noticed that my throat has been really hurting. This morning, I was trying to have a conversation with my mom on like Bluetooth. And it was killing my throat. It was my throat was really sore. But hey, we're here. We're doing this thing.
Or it's from something else.
Yes, that's what I was doing, honey. That's why my throat is sore. Too much of doing that. Oh man, that's funny. All right, now we do have to talk a little bit about the raid, though. Now that I just came across this headline right here that's saying that the FBI was searching for docs on nukes. That's not good.
That's cool.
That's another thing. I got freaked out today because I heard the Russians are dropping missiles right by the largest nuclear facility in Europe, in Ukraine. It's scary shit, man.
Putin's scary guy sometimes.
I don't know if I'm just getting old and worried about my children not so much that bothers me. When I was younger, like teenagers, I guess I didn't care about that stuff. When I was a little kid, it freaked us out.
No teenager cares about that kind of stuff unless they want to do it when they get older.
Well, I was a little kid, it used to freak me out. I'll tell you that, because when they would talk to you about how you'd have to get underneath your desk or something if something weird went wrong or whatever, they used to freak me out. So,
I couldn't imagine that living in times like that. I could not imagine back then when that happened though. Like, you would just hear something, this small. I mean, the drills that we have to do now are in schools are absolutely insane. Period. Wow, think about that. How drills have changed over years in school. I just thought about that for some reason. Just drills that have evolved, gone from hiding under your desk because you're gonna get bombed, and now you're doing school shooting drills.
Yeah, it's awful for these kids. It's absolutely friggin' insane. So, Blue Wolverine's asking about the shirt fulfillment soon. Yes, I should. I hope to have an update for you tomorrow night on that officially. So, Teo May mentioned, we talked about Anne Heche over the past couple days and her, what everybody believed was a drunken car crash at the time. It turns out that she was high on yayo.
What?
She was blowing lines, man.
Really?
Yep, she was all hopped up on the coke, according to her friends. So that's the allegations that her friends are making regarding.
So she wasn't drinking the liquor that was in the bottle in her car?
Well, I'm pretty sure that it was probably both, because that was the reason that I even started doing that when I was younger. Was somebody told me that when you do it, you can drink, and I don't recommend doing this. You can drink a lot, and it was true. So I definitely did that.
Definitely did.
Oh, well, I love it. Stopped Ceiling. Jumped in and says, Dumb, if you're going to let her eat like that on camera, you could at least buy the girl some kielbasa and maybe the occasional lollipop. Now, that's actually a great idea. Is it bad? Am I lame, though? Because I did say to her, I go, look, you're getting corn dogs at the county fair. I said you should run into the bathroom with a corn dog and just sneak into the stall, do one of these, and take the corn dog like that. And say, think I can handle this or something in the comment. No, I think that's silly. I think the guys would appreciate that. They'd be like, oh, I'm getting Hooters and I'm getting a little bit of a laugh with it. So she didn't do it.
The thought of taking my corn dog into the bathroom at the county fair.
I would have bought you one just for the sake of doing it. It would have been funny. You write it off. Could have wrote the whole tax. You could have wrote the whole trip to the fair off. It was a tax thing.
Can I start doing that? For like,
I don't know.
Like
You're asking the wrong guy about taxes. Oh, that's so funny.
I'm sticky. BRB.
Okay, she's going to wipe off. She had all the. She's getting all that corn caramel stuff off of it. Hey, close that closet. It looks like shit. Please. Harry Balzania is asking, hey, Harry, what's up, dude? He's asking, what is B1 wearing? It's one of those weird, cozy things. It's like this big, giant, fleecy-ass... Comfy. It's called a comfy. It's like this big, giant, oversized hoodie with a woolly inside kind of thing. It's literally the...
Makes me look like a boxer sometimes.
It's probably the most comfortable thing in the world, to be honest with you. Those things are great. If you don't have one of those, I highly recommend.
It's got a ginormous pocket.
What is it? The comfy? The comfy is what it's called.
And it's got a big pocket, and then your arms can go in. It's like a big.
It's great. It's cool. I've stolen it and I've used it a few times myself, to be honest with you.
Well, he had to openly. He told me. I came home one day and he said, "I have something to tell you." And I said, "What?" He goes, "I put your comfy on today because I was a little chilly. Probably one of the most comfortable things I've ever worn." Can't just walk around putting other people's comfies on. Then you ruin my comfort level.
Hold on, don't sit. May I please have a beer? See how I did that, guys?
This is your last one?
I got yelled at last night. Yeah, it's my last one. I forgot to stop and get beer, so I know we haven't quite hit the second hour yet, but second hour is always happy hour here on another dumb show. So feel free to join in with me, guys, and cheers to all of you guys as I grab that here. I think Brett's talking about going back to B1's tax thing. Oh wait, hold on. Allie says, Wild did something like Coke was going to send her 100 miles per hour through someone's whole house. Seems like you'd be on something, need to be on something more intense or a lot of it. I was always under the impression, and I don't know if this is actually a thing. My buddy told me, and this is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. My buddy told me that when, I believe it was it Phil Hartman whose wife killed herself or him, I believe, I think, right? Am I wrong about that? I'm mixing up. I hope I'm not mixing up people because it's a terrible story. But the rumor that went around the drug community at my time, we were partying back in the day, my buddy said that he heard or he read that when you mix enough blow and enough alcohol, it creates a thing called coca-ethanol, which is like a new drug inside your system, and it makes you super wasted. So we made it our, back in the day, and again, I don't recommend doing this because I got in a lot of trouble doing this kind of stuff, was really digging in there and mixing the two of those a lot, and it makes you very amped up, ready to go for really anything, looking for excitement. And that's kind of what Ye does anyway, but when you start adding in too much partying, driving, it's nuts. People go crazy. So I think that could be what it was the coca-ethanol went to work. Joe T says that Andy Dick is the one that got her rehooked on coke. Really?
What?
That's crazy. Where'd you hear that, Joe?
What a dick.
Don't say the old show. That's where you heard it. Because I'll be honest with you guys, when I was working out of the old studio, and I'd be doing prep the way I was doing it based on the type of show we were doing at the time.
Chivalry.
Oh, please, I'll hold this for you. I would always go check to see what the old show talked about beforehand. Like I'd look at the description and to try to make sure I wasn't talking about any of the same stuff, because I didn't want to be like people be like, oh, you're just saying the same thing they're saying or anything like that. Just by chance I had the same opinion as someone or anyone there, so I just was like, screw that. I'll go just double check, and if it's a story I want to talk about, like the day the Chris Brown story came out, when he with the pictures of him bent over, do you remember that story? I put it in our prep thing. I don't think I pulled it out because I was like, ah, shit, they talked about it, so I don't want to talk about it today. But it was when Chris Brown was in all like his promo pictures. You know how you love celebrities, like country artists, you go to a concert and you do a meet and greet with them.
Yeah.
How would you feel if you took a picture with Luke Bryan and he bent you over in front of him like that?
How much is it and where do I sign up?
Well, that's the thing. So Chris Brown was getting flack online about it, and I was like, man, I've done some weird stuff in some of those meet and greet pictures.
Maybe the girls want, maybe they positioned themselves to, obviously they positioned themselves to, it's Chris Brown, and if he's like, what's he gonna say? No, I'm
just personally having done stuff at like meet and greets where people will come to meet us on, like when I was on the old show or whatever. They want to take pictures, and they're like, you yelled at me once because a girl kissed me on the cheek at a meet and greet.
That because it wasn't in the meet and greet booth. It was just walking around the friggin'.
Was it a golf course at the golf?
No, it wasn't.
Outing?
It was not the golf out. No, it was. It was at Roverfest. I'll never forget. It was at Roverfest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
sorry, wrong
some
kiss.
chick was like, I want to take a.
Sorry.
Anywho.
What?
And now I lost my train of thought because now I want to punch you in the nose. Squirrel.
Chris Brown kissing. Me getting kissed by girls. It pissed you off.
Yeah. Well, I don't like that though. Like,
but it's like they just want to kiss on the cheek. I'm not bending them over in front of me. Isn't like.
I would rather you pretend bend over a girl and not like touch her than have a girl put her lips on your face.
What if I became like an actor or something? Like, just so let's say I'd said like, you know what? I actually, because like when I was a little kid, I was in theater and stuff like that, and I was kind of wanted to be an actor. So what if I'd say, you know what? I'm gonna go try to be an actor, be one, and then I make it,
Okay.
and I have to do kissing scenes.
That's different. That's for work.
That's for work too. If I'm at a
No.
festival and a
No,
fan
it's
comes
not.
up and wants to take a kiss
No,
with me, how's that not work?
it is not. It is not. Having some
Well, I wasn't getting paid, I guess. But
exactly having some bimbo walk up to you and she's like, "Can I take a picture and can I kiss you on the cheek?" No, you cannot kiss me on the cheek. You can take a picture next to me and I will stand next to you, but no, you cannot.
But it's okay for you to take a picture with Luke Bryan bent over, and you're
No,
not.
I said
You're
I
not.
would- I
You're
would-
not at work.
I would said I would rather a girl in a meet and greet be like, "Hey, I'm gonna pretend bend over," and like you're like not touching her or anything like that. I'd much rather prefer that than some chick putting her putting her lips
but
on
you know, I would put like hand on one hip and be like this, obviously, like I'm gonna a fake slap.
It's
That's
a kiss.
different.
It's a kiss.
It's too personal to kiss.
It's too. It is. That's like you.
You know, that's stripper etiquette. You know, and she's like, you never kiss. You know what I'm saying? That's now I understand the brain. Now I understand why she got all this stuff. That's entertainer etiquette. You know, you never kiss them.
Well, no, one of my favorite things to do, and you know this, is I like to come over and kiss your cheeks, and I like to come over and kiss it just right here. And just the thought of some other chick putting her lips on yours, who you motorboated? Somebody's girl, apparently.
What?
Where? Right there.
Where?
You motorboated my girl.
Raphael says, you motorboated my girl. No, I'm not the motorboat guy. I don't think I motorboated your girl. I don't remember that. I really, truly don't remember. I honestly am not a motorboater. It kind of, unless I was doing it with Jay.
He's more of a rowboat.
If I was doing it with my old friend, maybe. But I was never, that really wasn't my thing, to be honest with you. Because it's kind of sweaty, usually in those places. You know what I mean? Where, and you never know. You know, sometimes they have makeup there too. Or it's perfume, and then you walk away smelling like perfume that you might not like. And I'm not a huge fan of perfume.
And then I really want to punch you in the face.
Raphael's saying it was in Louisville. I was pretty drunk at that bar, so I might have actually done that in Louisville. I could see that happening, actually. So, people are making fun of our mess. People are making fun of the dirty bed. Sorry, guys. I
took a nap before. I'm sorry, and that is my bad.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm not even gonna lie. I took a nap before bed and before the show, and I just didn't even bother.
Yeah, no. Normally we try to make sure we get everything cleaned up for you guys behind us.
You know, guys, though, that's life, and I'm sure half of you can relate because I'm sure 75% of you, if not more, your bed is not made right
now. Allie says, as an entertainer, maybe just don't bend your fans over. LMAO may not be the best idea. In this day and age, probably not the best look. Definitely not. But it's not like the radio guy who was, reaching behind Taylor Swift doing this while they were taking a picture like a scumbag. These girls are actually into it. You know what I mean? So, you know that story, right?
What?
Do you remember that story?
Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah, that was crazy. She's in. I saw something with her. Somebody's giving her some flack right now about something.
She's always getting flack about something.
What are people mad at her for?
Poor Tay Tay. She's forever getting flack about something.
Well, she deserves it.
But
trust me.
Oh my gosh. I need everybody in the chat to tell him right now that he's never dated Taylor Swift. She doesn't text him. She doesn't know him. And that the album Red was definitely not written about him either. So please, for my sake, somebody tell him that he is crazy and that didn't happen. He talks about it constantly. Anytime Taylor Swift comes up, we just silently look at each other, and I know. And it's another I just want to punch him in the nose situation then in that case.
Hey, baby. Being losing a guy. So.
I took a nap, so that's what the kids call it these days. No, seriously. I was taking a nap.
Somebody just was saying, Nugget Man said, Dumb got motorboated in Germany. Boy, that caused a big fight, apparently, too. And then, you know what's interesting? If that right there will tell you how important communication is in a relationship. Because it took about 2 years for her to actually admit that is the reason that she turned into not the friendliest person to be around the rest of the day, and is a real fuddy-duddy, in fact. Took 2 years to admit that.
Actually, no, I admitted it that night after we were done fighting. And
I blacked out. I was
yeah,
blackout
exactly.
drunk. I was blackout drunk.
I told you exactly why I was mad at you, and you said,
"Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Well, it would have made more sense, like right after it, to just maybe instead of getting mad about it.
I don't want the dog right now.
Instead of getting mad about it, I think it would have been better to say, maybe we just like, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? And then we walk away, and you'd be like, hey, I know you're here having fun, and you think it's okay, but I'm not cool with you getting motorboated by another chick. And then
I just feel like the thought of having another woman's hands on you, period, is just like I feel like it's just a obvious thing. Like, just don't let another woman touch you, especially like if you were single. Obviously, yeah, take whatever kind of raunchy pictures you want with fans, blah blah blah. But when you're in a relationship and they know you're in a relationship as well, and they're touching you, no. No. Don't touch him.
Sorry. Let's see. B1, people want you to put on your Betty. Deanna wants you to put on your Betty White shirt or your Golden Girls shirt, your B. Arthur shirt. JLR staying down. He says, "Dumb, the relationship guru." No, I'm speaking from experience about how, because we got into a huge fight that night, and I believe it might have been averted by just saying something about it right off the bat, and then I could have gone, okay, I'm sorry I upset you, and then we smooched, and everything would have been fine after that. But honestly, I think she was still hung up because of the night before with the strippers and everything, because we went pretty hard the night before, and yeah, we had fun. And she didn't like how much fun we had. So maybe there's some latent leftover from the night before or whatever.
Sounds warranted.
Wizard Smoke is very upset that we're not burning down yet. I'm going to actually kind of save that till towards the end here in a little bit. We'll burn down towards the end because, I ain't rich. And I ain't trying to, blow through all my stuff here.
The stuff we have
just
is like really good right now, and
yeah, we did get some pretty good stuff. So, the correspondents are not canceled. No, we're still. You guys, the official correspondents are still in place. I got the map right here. I can look at it right here and pull it up on my own if I want to. So, but again, we'll talk about it, all that stuff moving forward. So,
no, Darla Beans is not hungry. She's just an absolute monster. We were talking about the other day. I love her so much, but God, she's so bad. Yeah, you're bad.
She's great.
I love you,
she's great,
but you're bad.
Wizard Smoke says, "Marry this guy." Is the engagement still popping?
See, she bit me around my chest
Did she just bite me?
Yes, right on my chin. She always does that when she gets all amped.
Yeah. Well, sorry.
Beans.
You're not very nice. You're not very nice to her. So your turn. She wants to see you. So all right. So yeah, I can pull up the map right now. I'll look at it right here. I can't really. I guess I can't really show it to you guys, but I can. Yeah, I got it right here.
You're naughty girl. You're bad. You're bad. You're bad. You're bad. She's bad. She's bad. She's bad, though. She's bad, though. She's bad, though. She's bad, though.
All right, let's check in.
Oh, my chin really hurts now. Is it right?
Now, again, all thanks to the person who made this. Appreciate that, of course. Now.
Is my chin red?
Is your chin a little bit? Oh yeah. She got you good.
Yeah.
Damn. Wow, she got you good. Yeah, we got them. I got the map right here. I could pick up the camera and show it to you guys over here, but it's gonna look all janky and stupid. So just trust me. I'm looking at it right here. I got Shark, Charlie, Ryan, Brian, Awin, Jeremy, Phil, Mikey, Scrooge McDickhead, Cody, Sean, Hoodie.
Basically, if you go
Ben,
and
Brian,
type in
got a whole bunch of them. So.
Any basic white guy's name, it's on the cancel.
That's true. I would love to have a little bit more. Well, Scrooge McDickhead.
Well,
yeah, we're still. We got. It looks like we had about 15 correspondents at this point. Binghamton, Buffalo, Canandaigua, Canton, Chardon, City in Connecticut, Detroit, Findlay, Lorraine, Ohio, Louisville, Loveland, Colorado, Madison, Michigan. Well, somewhere in Michigan up there. Rochester, Tucson, and Windham. So yeah, the map's still active, folks. So don't.
We have a Windham correspondent.
Yeah, I don't think you were here that day. I believe it was, and I said that too when we added this Ryan. Ryan is our Wyndham correspondent. So
Nice, Ryan. I'm sure you know, like,
a bunch of people in
I'm
your
sure
family.
you know all of my cousins. I'm sure you know my entire family.
Well, you don't know how old Brian is, so who knows?
I'm sure he knows all of my cousins. I'm sure he knows my entire family. Have you seen that family? There's one of each of us in an age.
Your family's fine. Now, your cousin sent me a DM. Now, B1's obviously very attractive. B1, I would. He's got a lot of hot cousins too, like real hot. So, did you? One of your cousins sent me a message because I posted the link to the spicy site, Brit_VEE, and she said to me, "I've been telling her to do that," and I said, "Me too. I don't know what she's been waiting for," and so I feel like she was. I feel like she sent me that DM to get my actual react because it was before like I'd been on here being like, yeah, good for her. So I think she was like reaching out to me to be like, see if I'd be like, yeah, fuck her. I'm so mad about it or whatever. But no, I was like, yeah, me too. I've been telling her to do it for years. Now, have you reached out to your cousins or any of your hot friends and been like, well, your cousins in particular, have you asked any of your cousins if they're going to start an OnlyFans page?
No. I have friends that are
No, you haven't asked your cousins?
No, I've not asked.
Why not?
I've not asked my cousins if they're going to do an OnlyFans.
Why not?
Because I'm not asking my cousins if they're going to do an OnlyFans.
Well, I can't ask them.
You pervert.
What?
You pervert. Stop trying to get me to make my cousins OnlyFans so you can see my cousins naked, you pervert. That is the worst.
I'm just talking about the empowerment of women. I don't know what you're implying
here.
and
empower your penis to get hard.
I appreciate it. Ninja Kick Nick asks, Dumb, are you doing local city correspondence? Yeah, we are. I just, again, as we start. So if you're interested in becoming a correspondent, the map is still active and I'm happy to add people to it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Again, a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. So anotherdumbshow@gmail.com. You can always email the show, anotherdumbshow@gmail.com, and I'll read your emails there as well. And that's the best place to submit your correspondent applications. And of course, you just need to do, well, you just prove that you're a qualified applicant, basically. Corey, hold on, let me read it here before you start giggling. Corey is sent an email, is asking about B1's love for Colin Jost. She mentioned last night that she's into Colin Jost, and then today she went on a real, very, very specific question for me. Which I found to be very weird.
I was just asking.
But the email from Corey says, I saw last night's live stream and I heard, what the hell is this saying? Oh my God! This
probably mention.
Oh, mention. Oh, there you go. Sorry, he put a word in the middle of it.
I heard B1 mention.
I saw last night's live.
He probably sent from iPhone with voice.
All right, I saw last night's live stream and I heard B1 mention. Oh, now I see it is. This is a voice to text because this is what it actually reads as. I and last night's live stream, I heard to B1 mention when you were talking about Pete Davidson and hooking up with him that she said that she doesn't do it for. What a fucking long ass run on sentence too. I love it. So I think she is, he's basically saying, do you know who Scarlett Johansson is? Who does B1 think she is? That she'd ever have a chance with Colin Jost because Colin Jost is married to Scarlett Johansson. And which is funny. The reason that she is so obsessed with that is because B1 has told me that I will never ever have a threesome unless for some reason in the world Scarlett Johansson or Jennifer Aniston happen to be attracted to the both of us, which again, this will never ever happen. But that would be the only way that would ever happen for me. So today, her dream, I think, well,
exceptions.
Well, her dream, I'm fast forwarding today, but back then her dreams came true when she's had a crush on Scarlett Johansson forever, and then she also admitted about because I found it odd how into Saturday Night Live she had become for a while. I know she likes comedy and laughing and stuff, but man, I would get home from my weddings and she'd be like, "I got Saturday Night Live ready to go on the DVR. We'll watch it." And well, I'm ready to watch it. You ready for Weekend Update? It's my favorite part. And then after about a year, she finally admitted she loves Weekend Update because she has a huge crush on Colin Jost. So
Do not.
it seems
hair?
the SNL alumnus are high on her. Current and alumnus are high on her list of celebrity crushes. Apparently, so hey, you do.
Y'all have some.
Oh gosh! Oh gosh!
And
You dropped the dog.
I thought you had her actually. She's good. She landed actually on her feet. Good job, Beans.
She dropped Beanarina.
And she's off.
She dropped Beanarina.
No, she like gently.
Oh my gosh.
She's fine. She just grabbed a toy.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Now she's going to terrorize Clark. But no, I was approached today and told that if Luke Bryan or Henry Cavill were the only two celebrities that, like, if they were like, "I'd like your lady," then he would allow it to happen. Well, I just casually asked if Scarlett Johansson and Colin Jost decided they wanted to be in a throuple, would he care if I joined the throuple?
I think we know the answer to that. Yeah, I care. I'm not cool with it. You can't join Colin Jost and Scarlett Johansson's thruple.
This relationship's bullshit.
Unless I can stand in the corner and crank it out while it's happening.
Deal.
I'm just kidding. That's some cock ass shit. No way. Freaking kidding me. I'm some comments on last night's episode issue. This one's from Disaster, who wasn't here last night. He is laughing hysterically. He said, "Ha ha 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 ha. Darla got the pizza," with crying, laughing faces. "So mad I missed out live, guys. Never miss an issue by making sure you have your notifications turned on." So there you go. Diz always doing his best to make sure that you guys have subscribed to our channel. Hit the thumbs up on today's video, and of course hit the little bell so you know when we go live. I do appreciate. I saw people sitting there waiting when we went live. There were some. I set that up, and then they kept dropping the camera. So I saw people sitting there waiting though. So I appreciate you guys. Obviously you have the bell turned on and you saw me even just setting it up to start going live. So it's pretty cool.
And yes, I did eat that pizza last night.
Raleigh is upset, says, "Looks like you're in an apartment. I can't imagine being this guy's neighbor and having to listen to him ramble on with this quote content for on hours and hours." Yeah, no, I apologize to my neighbors for being loud, but no, it's not an apartment. It's like a townhouse, kind of, sort of set up. I don't know.
So suck it.
I'm not really sure exactly what Corey Collins is talking about. He's talking about this issue, saying that it's an old show formatted show, and it's not the way. I don't really remember the old show doing anything out of a bedroom like this off of a cell phone.
A pandemic where everybody was in their bedroom.
And then Corey then goes on with a very thirsty comment for B1. Says, "Take your OnlyFans and run far away from this dude."
Oh man, these dudes.
It's always, "I'll take care of you. Don't worry."
And then
he's the worst.
And then
you could do so much better. Is that you get a lot of those?
I always get those. "Let me take you away from dumb." I get those often, actually. That's that.
I could not imagine that. Like, how weird.
Let me take you away from dumb.
Well, you know what? You are very attractive and you're very witty and engaging. So I can understand why guys would do that. I guess I can understand it. I don't blame them.
And then when I turn those ones down, they badmouth you.
Yeah, she did have a guy. I saw a thing the other day about something with somebody talking about. I don't know. You and I have like a shared picture thing. It actually might have been the shared pictures. Did you have a thing in there about people stealing your energy? Like there's a billion people in the world. Yes. How are you going to let one person steal your good energy?
Yep.
And I thought that was actually such a good. I know it's so silly. And
I needed it that day at work because I was going to stab somebody.
She's crazy. She's always threatening to gut someone. You guys think I'm crazy? This girl's always threatening to gut someone.
It's a little warm now.
Feel better?
Yeah, it's a little warm now.
She was getting some.
Cold.
This top was getting some looks at the fair. Let me tell you. It might not be. You really can't tell from here, but every guy that was walking by was doing one of these. It was. Yeah, they were there. They were showing a lot right there. So, oh, there we go. You're done. Bye. Trolls are the worst. There it is, @Brit_VEE. So, let's see. Something is going on. For some reason, Aaron is saying, sent an email, and he's saying that he wasn't able to go back and watch the chat on the replay of last night's video. If that happened, I did a setting wrong. It shouldn't have anything. It wasn't me like trying to hide chat or anything like that. I promise you, it was just I must not have set it up properly. To tell you the truth, somebody was
jealous of my Macarena skills.
Well, Michael Tay says he can't listen to this if you're going to be on, and then Dago Foreskin says awesome show. B1 is fire. So you never know. They go back and forth. Dash is claiming that the spicy site is going to be funding the new studio. Since I effed up the relationship with the old people, yes, I did. I went on and tried to smear people and imply that they were thieves. Yes, I messed up the relationship. That's very interesting. People are so fucking.
We're both past it.
But the fucking idiocy of people.
Trust me, I know.
It's so fucking unbelievable.
Trust me, people are idiots.
Like the funding thing, whatever. Yeah, we're a team. Like when someone's like, that's how teammates work. Like I don't know if you guys know how teams work. It sounds like this Dash guy is an idiot and doesn't understand that we're a team. So like when one's down, the other picks the other one up, and then that one's down, the other one picks one up, and then next thing you know, you keep doing that, and then you're building way up. So that's how teamwork it goes. You fucking jag off. So screw you. Let's see. Ninja Kick says Dumb's a visual cuck. He gets off on men thinking his old lady is hot. I love it. Is that a visual? Is that what that's defined as? I don't know what that is. I think that's like called trophy wife syndrome, if anything like that.
I think it's just called I don't give a flying fart what she does.
I truly, honestly, I think that's really what it is. I mean, I was thinking more about this because it was making me, I was wondering, because I think it's because Allie called me sus, or said the whole thing was sus. So I was like, well, what do you mean it's sus? I go, I'm allowed to think that her being sexy is sexy. She's doing sexy stuff. Like, I see the results here, and it's hot. Like, when something about knowing that she's in the other room recording a sexy video is hot to me. I don't know what's like that. What wouldn't be a turn on about that, I guess.
I don't know, actually.
Like, I see it. It's not like she says you can't see the video, dude. And then like you do realize then like she walks downstairs or in the other room and I will see her then naked. So it's actually working out great for me as far as that. So I really don't understand how people don't get that. Wizard Smoke is saying, maybe whilst in the bedroom, try a green screen backdrop. I thought about that. I might put a monitor up on the wall right there. I realized there was and Allie, I have to ask Allie this.
We don't plan on staying here in this spot forever though, guys, so we're not it's just
it's temporary. So I don't want to go too crazy and build a bunch of stuff. But no, my now I lost my train of thought. You got me. Oh, the backdrop. Yeah, I don't know. You lost me there. You killed me.
No, people are talking about green screens.
Yeah, you killed me.
No, they said something about a green screen in the background. And he said, I'm going to hang a monitor.
Corey just jumped in the chat. He said, what's up, everyone? He missed the first hour. Hard catch show right when it starts this week. I apologize again. Thank you guys for bearing with me. My son actually said thanks to your fans for being cool with you doing the show late. So I'm doing something right, guys. I'm doing something right. Or his mom is. The mom and stepdad are. I don't know. Or we are. I don't know. We all are. I think we all do a good job co-parenting as a group. So let's see.
Sweet little fella, yes.
He's a good kid. He really is a good kid. Infinite Nueve Productions would like to know if B1 and Allie would ever do a Fight Club episode on ADS. Oh, I don't know. Allie's pretty slender, and B1 is a little ball of muscle. Not like she works out or anything, but she's a little ball of muscle. But Allie looks like she might be dirty. She might be a dirty fighter. She'll scrap her. She'll get behind you and she'll get on your back and choke you and like rip your eyeballs out or something.
To me, like she's been in a fight once at least, and I'm not. And if you've at least been in one fight and I've been in zero, I'm scared of you. So I'm just gonna say it. You come at me, I'm running away. Fight or flight, bud. Fight or flight.
Drew's saying backdrops are cheap. They hang from the ceiling and roll up. No, we have. I mean, I can go downstairs and put up I can grab my photo booth backdrop. You want a black shimmer or a gold shimmer backdrop? We can do that for you guys. That'd be pretty cool, huh? But the bed's right there, and then I got to take it down afterwards. It looks stupid. So.
And trust me, I do that on the weekends enough. I don't.
What?
I don't want to do it.
Yeah, you don't have to do it on the middle of the week. So, Dylan says, being there for your boy is the best thing you can do, man. Wait until he's playing varsity. I tell you what, I am really, really excited for his future. It's going to be pretty cool. Let's see. I'm looking for Allie's response to your. Allie said, pull hair, gouge eyes, and scratch your face. That's what you expect from me? Well, no, if you had to fight, I feel like you'd somehow try to get on their back and you'd be like, like you'd get behind them. I don't know.
And it'd be like all the scenes in
I don't know. You
movies.
tell me, Allie, how would you take B1 down? You'd spear her and ground and pound? I don't know. That's the thing. I don't think you're a big
take my
brawler.
knees out first.
So I feel like maybe there'd be a hair grab or something. Oh, you know what? That's all it would be. It'd be two girls grabbing each other's hair and screaming like, oh, my hair, bitch. Because that's all those kind of fights are.
I'd just be a lot of, don't hit my face.
B1 is playing coy. She smacked the shit out of them. Yes, she sure has. I actually watched a video today. Speaking of, maybe something going around with the spicy site models. That spicy site model got in big. The OnlyFans model, what's her name? Courtney something, that got in trouble. They found her in Hawaii today. She was caught on video a while back. Well, she was covered in blood. Okay. She's accused of killing her boyfriend. Oh. She had accused of stabbing him to death. And then I think maybe she actually did now at this point. They're saying she did at this point. But there's a video of her where she just beats the crap out of this dude in an elevator. And I'm not going to lie, honey, it really reminded me of you and I one time after the old show, after a festival. Mm-hmm. We got into a bit of a tiff. Yeah. And you smacked the crap out of me over and over. So it looked a lot like that to me as I was watching it. That should have been. I wish I should have saved it for a reaction video. You guys could have seen what me reliving a pretty crazy intense thing. So here's her and him. They're getting in an elevator. She just smacks him. He's trying to hit the button. She's slapping him, pulls his hair.
He's got braids and she's pulling on
his braids out. Goes for his head. He puts her in a headlock to try to keep him off of her. He's trying to hit the button, get her off with the other hand, and she's just smacking the crap out of him.
Face looks.
He's clearly trying. He's very uncomfortable. Oh, did he smack her right there? Is that what just happened?
No, he pushed her off of him.
Nah, I don't know. He looks like he's laughing right there. I can't tell if with his face. Let me full screen this. Hold on.
No, he does this.
Oh, jeez. I don't know.
That's a grunt.
Yeah, no,
That's a grunt. That's me. Get off of me.
No, I feel like he's egging her on. No, he's smiling at her like,
get off of me. No, he's saying, get off of me.
No, because now he's hitting her back.
No, and he's saying, get off of me.
No, he's not. He's going like this, like he's egging her on. Yeah. Well, anyway.
And then that's a shove right there, like, get off.
It didn't work out real well for him because she stabbed the shit out of him. He's dead. Or she allegedly stabbed the shit out of him. And that's a big dude
over there, and I don't know how they went ahead and did that.
What do you mean? How she did it?
Yeah, I don't know
how she did it. I don't know the story.
Looking at the picture, like, it was she's, like, small and he's big. Well, I guess because we were fighting.
You're not going to become an OnlyFans spicy site star and stab me to death, are you? I'd rather you just go bang Scarlett Johansson and Colin Jost, if that's all right.
I feel like it's just easier just to like get rid of you completely.
Oh man, that's funny.
What's to worry about?
Wizard Smoke is saying reaction videos now. Yeah, no, guys. Again, we're getting through it here for a little bit, guys. Just deal with it and get over yourself.
Go with the flow, guys. Yep. Go with the flow.
Disaster says, "Wow, you are a better man than me. She wouldn't be sitting there if she smacked me. That's rule number one. You never put your hands on me in anger, or we got to break up. Period." I don't know. I'm hard to deal with. It's happened twice. First time, probably not warranted. Second time definitely deserved it. I ran my mouth and really regretted it right after I did, and then got the shit smacked out of me. I deserve that. So, last
Especially when
night,
you're trying to save them.
What's that?
Especially when you're trying to save them from going to jail.
Infinite Nueve is saying, it said, I was in California. I found out they deliver weed like a pizza. It blew my mind. They deliver it right to your place. They need that here in Ohio.
I know, Kush Fly. I know. When I was there in Ellen, it was the craziest thing. That you literally just download the app, you fill it out, show a picture of your ID that you're of age, and it literally looks like an Uber or like a DoorDash, and it has a little weed leaf, and you see your little driver driving to your house, and the guy literally shows up at the front door with the bag. Mind you don't need a card or anything. And just shows up with the bag, gives it to you. You feel like you're doing something like terribly wrong, but it's legal. It's legal. Like, I was afraid to smoke it outside, but it's legal. I'm allowed to.
Now, she did end up, there's somebody who went to an Airbnb or whatever there and probably found a little treat at one point because she, for whatever odd reason, had ordered one of these weed pens, used like part of it.
No, I got two different kinds.
Well, you used it, and then you couldn't use it anymore because you had to come home.
I know.
And you, instead of just throwing it away,
I hid them.
Thought it would be better to hide them.
Okay, so
in the Airbnb.
Okay, so my plan. Okay, so listen. Originally, the reason I did that because in my head, my plan was that I was gonna stay at that Airbnb the next time I went because I already knew I was going for the 12 days of Christmas. So I was like, oh, I'll just book that Airbnb again, and I'll have myself a nice little treat there if they're still there. I was like leaving a gift for myself. Well, the Airbnb I stayed at was so far away from where I needed to be that's not where I stayed the next time. Then the third time is when they put me in a hotel themselves. So I didn't need to do it. But yeah.
Wrong pipe. Sorry. Infinite Nueve says, sorry. It went down the wrong pipe. Excuse me. It happens. Sorry.
Make up your mind. Coughing, sneezing.
Infinite Nueve says, I was on a game show out there in June. It was flown out there for the first time to LA. Got weed from the dispensary. Was freaking out. It was awesome. What game show were you on? What was it?
Oh, yeah.
Did you win anything? What can you talk about it yet? I don't know. Has it been, what were you on? I've been on 2 different game shows.
2?
Yeah. Let's Ask America. Yeah. And then what was that other one called?
I don't know the other one. You were on another one?
Yeah, I was on 2 different ones of those like video shows.
Really?
Yeah, remember I did the second one. Or wait, did I not get onto the second one? I tried out for a second one. Oh, that's right.
No,
that's
yeah,
right.
They were.
I did one. Yeah. I was on one, and then I did like a thing for a second. Oh no, that show never got picked up.
It didn't. No,
that's
it
right.
was. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So I was like, which other one? No.
Teo is asking, is B1 bisexual? Sadly, no. Sadly, no. So
unless you're ScarJo or Jen-Ann. In that case, Jen-A, call me.
Let's see. Hold on one sec.
Comes around here and smoke them like regular vapes. That's awesome.
And James is in California saying that you can just walk around vaping like it's awesome. Normal. People kind of do that here, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't think people are vaping. I don't think they're all. These aren't people smoking down. They really, really aren't. So they're not just sitting. Those aren't jewels. Infinite Nueve says he did win. He can't say much. It's with Jay Leno, premiering either this fall or spring of season 2. Oh wow, how cool!
Nice, good for you,
buddy. That's really, really cool. So, Closet Boy is asking, whatever happened to the shirt money? Same thing. It happened last night when you asked, and the night before. Still sitting in my bank account, waiting to be processed with the order. I don't know how many more times we have to explain this. So. Grow up, buddy.
We will keep you updated.
Yep, grow up, buddy. Mr. Mojo Ryzen says, how much was an RMG Plus check? What kind of asswipe question is this?
He's on a troll. He's on a troll right now because he's trying to poke at me.
How much money do you make? What kind of fucking asshole dickhead question is that? Oh my god, people are so fucking
Thanks for
assholes.
watching, though.
Yeah, it's just like I appreciate it, but seriously,
no,
like,
I know.
who? Did your parents not teach you it's rude to ask people how much they make? It just, like, I say this to my kids. Like, one of my, both of my kids don't really understand. That's not really something you ask people. You don't really talk to people. You don't talk about money with people. You just really don't, unless it's in some sort of like, business situation or whatever. And like, to me, like sit around with your friends and be like, how much money do you make?
No.
Who fucking does that? It's just weird.
We're talking about your spicy side.
Very, very weird.
And you're trying to encourage your
That's
family.
great. You want to know, but Mojo, but it's weird. It's just weird. I don't understand.
Nobody's not inquiring. You're the only one. Jackass.
It's very weird. So yes. Oh, used to make. I got it. Good God, what a.
I told you he's on a troll.
Good grief! I could just put him in timeout.
He's so obnoxious.
Completely useless commenter.
He's obnoxious.
Brap is saying, hey, next time you do a Friday evening meetup, please make sure you let him know on a Monday. That way, Brap has time to drive out and grab dinner and say hi. Just needs to know so he doesn't commit to overtime. But I wouldn't want you to miss out on Friday overtime for me, bro.
Hours, bro.
Yeah, get that money, my dude. So, I did have a couple people actually email me and say, instead of like building, or not actually instead of, just recommended, I guess instead of building a studio summit where at like a stationary building, to do what Steve-O did and get like a van life kind of thing and do a mobile studio. And I'll be honest with you, if I didn't have kids, I already would have been doing that a long time ago. I would already be living van life for sure, 100%. There's no doubt in my mind I would be doing that. Honestly, I probably, if I didn't have kids, I would be living on, like, I would actually probably be living on a beach in the middle of nowhere, renting jet skis.
In a little...
and live in a hut, and that would be it. I mean, that would be perfectly fine doing that. It would be great.
I love that you're always a jet ski salesman in this scenario. Always a jet ski salesman.
Well, what else would I rent out?
Paddleboard.
Paddleboards. I'll rent out a paddleboard. Volleyballs for the volleyball net that's there. A little kayak. I'll do that if there's a paddle boat there.
Would you wear like a puka shell necklace and like?
Of course. No, I would actually probably be the one button. Kind of like your B. Arthur shirt, but one button.
I don't
you know what I mean?
Arthur
So I'd
shirt.
have the whole thing. It would be that big V, and it would button right at my belly buttons because you don't want to see my belly button. You know what I mean? But it would be everything else. I'd be showing all that.
Belly button.
Well, thank you. You have a great belly button too.
Thank you. Sometimes you get lint in yours.
Yeah, it gets gross. I got a fat guy belly button. What do you want? It's a major Amy. Major Amy does get. I can't believe she just said that. She just said sometimes I get lint in my belly button. Ugh.
I get it for you sometimes if I see it.
She's the worst. You're worse sometimes. You're mean.
My stepdad's got a really deep belly button. We always wanted to know how deep his belly button was, so we'd always be like, can we put a Q-tip in your belly button to see how deep it is? And we're like, get away from me, you weirdos.
This is the worst story ever. You can't talk about my body and then your stepdad's body in the same sentence.
We're talking about belly buttons. I'm not talking about like,
oh my God.
I'm not talking about your junk.
Oh my God, it's so crazy. All right, so Mojo, you're officially getting put in timeout just because you're in hardcore troll mode and it's annoying. Just gumming up the works.
Nobody likes it. Nobody in the chat likes it. Like nobody.
I'll be honest, people will be like, Dom, why do you do that? And it just it gums up. I'm trying to actually interact with people about stuff that we're talking about, and when you're just literally going back to the same stuff over and over again. It's so fucking tired, and I'd love to just move on. So that's that. Austin, my daughter's boyfriend, says the amount of lint that's in my belly button is unreal.
Thank you, Austin.
And apparently, I talked to my daughter Keely today. Apparently, she was in the chat last night as well. I didn't realize that.
Apparently, my stepmom was in the chat as well last night and said hi to us, and I didn't see it.
Oh, well, there you go. Hi to both of you guys for joining us. Really, really appreciate it. Ninja Kick says, pull out your fucking belly buttons, damn it. Let's have a peel off. I'm 99% sure there's going to be some blue lint in this belly button. So you go first.
I'll show my belly button.
We'll just get up there. Stand on the thing.
No, break.
You can stand on here. It's not to hold you. Are you going to kneel on it? Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
That's a good button.
It's just scars. It's just scarred from my laparoscopy and some warts and then some moles and then my belly button ring hole. I don't have lint in mine.
No lint. Thankfully. No lint.
Wonder how deep your belly hole
It's
is.
a belly button. I mean, what do you want? Belly button and a bunch of bear. I got a scars from bear attack. Got me.
Read
Yeah,
our belly buttons.
Yeah. Sammy Joe says, "You ever smell a belly button? It's the worst smell in the world." It's
That's
so
not true. Have you ever wiped?
Hold on.
What?
God, I love Allie. I love Allie. Allie and I can't wait to meet her dad. Allie's in the chat. Allie, ADS Allie Rose says, "Oh my God, my dad collects his belly button lint because he saw it was in the Guinness Book of World Records and thought he could beat it." Oh my God, it's gross.
God, I can't wait to meet Allie's dad. There's so many great stories. I mean,
how long
has he been doing it for?
Smells? How bad you crack that jar? That stink has to be so freaking
stunky.
Gross. Oh my God!
I need to know how long he's been collecting it, how often he collects it,
oh my
how
God.
much he has at the moment. Like, I need to know these things.
Let's see. Deanna said, "If I didn't have kids, I'd be in Oregon living in a tree." Yeah, I mean it's amazing. Yeah, what kids do. I guess like the day they turn 18 though. That's the worst thing though, because when I turned 18, my parents were like, "Yeah, you're an adult. Fuck you. See you. Bye. I don't want anything to do with you." I don't want to do that to them. I would be like, "Okay, you're 18. I'm gonna just bolt and go to it." Not that my parents did this, but there's a small part of me that's like, hey, they're good.
They're good.
And then I just moved to wherever or something like that. But I don't think I could. I don't think I could do that.
You couldn't.
No, I couldn't. I really couldn't.
But B1 rate belly button pics? Hell yeah! I'll write anything.
Disaster said that you're gonna have to retire from the spicy side after you break your neck trying to sit on a booby trap stool. Deanna is saying we're her favorite, but wants to know if we can look in my ear again. No, I haven't. Allie has the camera, so I haven't had a chance to get Allie's camera back to get in there to check out the hamburger ear. I am due to put my eardrops in. I still got some ofloxacin left to knock that out. So, Mikey says the worst smell is a tonsil stone. That's the worst. No argument. Ooh.
Nope. Have you ever wiped your finger behind the back of your ear and smelled that? That's a real bad smell.
Incomparable to a tonsil stone. I'm with Mikey. I do believe
I don't have tonsils, so I don't know.
My BFF in the old box there, the FBB, he had tonsil stones, and I do believe I smelled those on a thing one time. Pulled them out and put them on a tissue, and they fucking stunk. I mean, really, really, actually, really gross. So
no, I can tell you the crap that they pull out of your teeth at the dentist is. Oof.
Trucker Stone is asking, how much new content did you post on your spicy site today, B1? Well, I guess you have to subscribe and find out, Trucker.
True story. Yeah, all these people trying to get free shit all the time.
That is amazing how many people reach out and ask for free pictures. It's crazy.
You're like, hey, can you just give me a taste of what it is that you're posting? No. What is that?
Oh, Austin says, watch the video of Ted Cruz coughing up a tonsil stone. He ends up swallowing it back down.
We saw that live. Remember?
I don't remember that, no.
It was during the debates, and he coughed, and he had a little white fleck on his mouth, and we were watching it live when this happened. And we were watching it, and we're like, does anybody remember it was sitting on his lip right there?
Oh, that's right.
The entire time, and everyone just was like, what is that? Why is that on his mouth?
I forgot all about
that.
It
was great.
Ew.
Oh man, it was great.
Man, that's fucking
What
gross.
A fat loser.
Boy, that is a real, talk about a cuck, huh? Boy,
seriously.
There's a guy that's a cuck. That's that fucking guy. Oh, man.
Twizzler ropes again, Deanna. Not Twizzler ropes, sweet tart rope. Tropical flavor. Because the cherry only tastes like medicine. Somebody likes them. I don't think it tastes good.
Hold on one sec here. And I think I had another email here I was going to read.
I knew I should have bought 2 caramel apples. I knew it. What a loser.
Oh man, there's some real babies. Who gives a shit?
That's true.
God, such weirdos. People are weirdos,
honey,
man.
What's that? What?
She is foul. Are you serious?
There was a noise. I was worried about it.
You are
I kept
nasty.
hearing a noise.
You are
I just
nasty.
wanted to make sure that you heard the same noise I heard.
You're fucking gross.
How much for you? I don't know. Go to my OnlyFans.
What was the question?
Because that's how much for B1 to eat a booger. I don't know. Why don't you subscribe to my spicy site, send me a message and ask.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys hanging out for sure tonight. I am I'm shocked that this many people have decided to hang out at this point, especially considering the situation that we're dealing with. So I definitely really appreciate it. I got a guy, Corey, reached out. He's a big fan of the show. Not entirely caught up on everything that's going on, but he saw the changes in the atmosphere. He wants to offer some help with some video work and some graphic work and all that good stuff. So again, there's stuff going on, working on behind the scenes here, guys. So again, it ain't an overnight kind of process. So you guys got to just bear with me. So I appreciate you guys doing that. What was the thing I was just going to say here? Somebody was giving me a hard time, saying that I shouldn't just be interacting with the chat. Well, the League of Dummies has decided to stick with us hardcore throughout this, what I would describe as a hiccup. So the least I can do is give them a little extra love here and give them a little extra attention. That way, you know, I feel like I owe it to you guys. I really do, especially with the change in time. I really, really, really appreciate it. Oh, that's what I was talking about earlier with the craziness with that's everything that's going on in the world right now with people driving into FBI field offices and trying to shoot them up with nail guns.
Jesus.
Because our former president
said it was okay, basically.
Well, just blamed the FBI for putting documents there, placing documents or whatever. It's just absolutely completely insane. And then a nail gun. Yes, this is what I remember the other day when I joked around about the guy and like fighting back and how if you did decide to, all these people like the militias are going to fight back against the government and the gun stuff. This guy came to fight the FBI with a nail gun.
Oh yeah.
And then ran away.
It'd be funny if it was like an electric powered one that needed a plug.
It's insane. It's insane.
He's walking.
Brett, who was very upset that we had Darla's collar on earlier, wants to remind us to make sure we put Darla's collar back on afterwards. So no, of course, yeah, we're good parents there. We would definitely do that. So, but thank you for the reminder. I appreciate you caring about the Beaneria.
There's only been one time where I thought she was lost. Oh man.
Oh, that's so
funny story. She wasn't lost, guys. She was in the kitchen the whole time. Little wench.
Greg says, wait, you can't end now. Have B1 grab you another beer. Guys, I got to be honest with you. I don't have any more. So that's it. It's going to be, we're going to probably have to wrap right at 11, to be honest with you, because I got a busy weekend coming up too. So
I have to be up extra.
She's got to be up extra early as well. So I did promise.
Some surgicating to do in the morning.
Yeah, some surgicating. So whatever the fuck that means. So
I'm in surgery in the morning, so I have to be awake and focused.
That's what I forgot
to make sure that I'm on.
You have surgery tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm in surgery tomorrow. Just some neuters and spays, a growth removal, and a dental.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no biggie.
Hold on.
No biggie.
Checking something out. Hold on. Keep talking. Talk to them.
There's a few surgeries in the morning, so I have to be there at 7. So sometimes it makes it a little sleepy, and he's over here going, ooh.
Now, I just got an interesting notification that says that Deshaun Watson might be willing to accept an 8-game suspension. There might be, it seems like there might be a settlement here, perhaps.
Oh.
Ooh, interesting. That's the report and now. I didn't see that. That's interesting.
Okay, so like in that case, like so say like whatever quarterback is playing for us for the first like 8 games.
Yeah.
Like what if that quarterback ends up being like awesome and like kicking ass and Deshaun Watson comes back? Does he just like automatically start playing again and we kick out the guy who's been kicking ass? Or are we then playing paying somebody millions and millions of dollars to then be a second string at that point.
Well, that's called a quarterback controversy, B1. You should be very familiar with that here in Cleveland. That's what we've been living with literally since, I believe, 1987.
So that's the question. Like, if he ends up this backup that's the second string or whatever, who's ended up going to be our quarterback, will Deshaun come back and be our quarterback? Like, does he automatically get
Deshaun Watson? Deshaun Watson is one of the easily top 10 quarterbacks, I would argue, maybe top 15 quarterbacks in the league. It's football.
Crazy things happen.
Well, the guy that is going to play is kind of a lifelong backup. He's not. It's unlikely he's going to.
Maybe it's his year.
He's a game manager, honey. Do you know what a game manager is as a quarterback? Just goes in and just basically don't throw interceptions, don't fumble the ball, all that kind of stuff. No? You don't know what any of that means?
I know fumbling.
I think you understand it.
I do, a little bit, but not a lot, to be honest. Look at my neck still. I have a little scab there.
From when you got stabbed with the needle the other night? Yeah. You got stabbed in the neck the other night? Yeah. Oof. Ouch, that's not good.
I told that story again at work today, and one of the girls was like, no freaking way. And I was like, you can ask the manager on Monday to pull up the tape, because it straight up happened.
I want to give a little thank you to Cassie. She did send me a tweet. And she was telling me, she's upset about the time change because it's hard for her, but she understands me supporting my boy. But she heard the chocolate mousse story the other night that my mom had kind of messed up. And my mom, I did talk to my mom today. She must have missed that story because she didn't. Thankfully, she missed it. Cassie sent me a tweet saying, add another dumb show. And you can always tweet me, add another dumb show. I'll try to read your tweets live, and eventually we'll get back to showing them, I promise you. Says, I know you like chocolate mousse, so you should try this. It's amazing, with a drooly face. And it's this Frederick's Chocolate Pot de Creme by Meyer. So I've never tried that. I don't know if that's actually a thing. If it's similar to chocolate mousse, I'm not exactly sure. All right.
Maybe that's why she's sending it to you, because maybe it is.
I don't think so. Pot de creme? I think that's different than chocolate mousse, to be honest with you.
Doo-doo head dipshit.
RGJR wants us to hang out in the kitchen, cook something, or BS in the chat, do a wine tasting. We could do all that, but B1 doesn't like doesn't like wine. So it would be dumb.
I'm just not a drinker.
Here. She's not a big partier or drinker when it comes to that kind of stuff. It's just not her thing. So, hold on one sec. James says, I really want to see the show grow. As long as you work hard, I know you can make it a big success. You definitely have the smarts and charisma for it. Why, thank you, kind sir.
Thanks. How do you know he's not talking to me?
I don't know that. Maybe he meant both of us. Why do you think? I guess I just assumed.
Don't assume. You know what happens when you assume.
Well, honey, the average savage says, glad you're still going strong, Dom. B1, you are sexy as F.
Thanks.
We appreciate it, guys. So, yeah, again, we'll probably wrap things up here over the last couple minutes. We'll just finish up here, checking in with you guys in the chat.
Yeah, look at these bags.
Filling out your feels in there about us, because it has been a very long day. And I am ready to call it a night. Yeah. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So we will not be doing a marathon this evening. So
and tomorrow night, I got spicy site stuff I got to get done. So
yeah, she's been very dedicated to this. I'm very, very impressed. I've never, I don't think I've ever seen you so dedicated to something like this. I mean, other than your work and stuff, but just the outside of, I don't know, it's neat.
And I know it's weird for people to think that dedication to a OnlyFans site is, but it's.
Well, there's a lot. There's a lot. It's not. I mean, yes, you're just posting pictures and videos.
Once you get into it, there's a lot more.
There are a lot of creative different ways you can do it to engage and interact with the people, and now I'm starting to understand a little bit more why people do this, because especially if you're into specific chicks, because it's
and specific things.
Or this is very specific. Well, you make it sound like you're sticking stuff up your ass when you say stuff like that. But
that's what people on the spicy side do that. I mean, they do. I don't do it, but I mean, people like that, and people do that, and they like certain chicks that are into that. So I mean.
Yeah, I know that's the thing, but the way you said it kind of made it sound like that's what you're doing.
No,
is what I was saying.
I'm not. Sorry.
No.
Wrong spicy site, guys. If you're looking for that, sorry.
But yeah, it's been fun. Maybe that's what it is. I'm either impressed or just enjoy watching your kind of creative juices flow and all that good stuff. Yeah. So maybe that's just what it is.
I came up with some a fun thing today that.
Deanna's asking what woman doesn't like wine. I agree. It's really annoying. Especially when I love it.
And I think what it is it just drinking after a while, it just really does. When I get hungover, I'm hungover too. Like it's never just I have a little headache hangover. I am like sick for days at a time.
It's an acquired thing. You gotta get used to it. You power through it. You burn one down, you're fine. Get over it.
Like I'll go out I love blueberry vodka and lemonade, especially with some fresh blueberries in it and like a fresh lemon. Oh man, it's so good. I'll down those on like a nice hot day too. Like we were drinking that slushy form last year. Oh man, dangerous. What?
No, I'm just laughing. Some of the comments are making me laugh. So, Brap's said he'll be nice tomorrow. Try to let another one of you guys be first tomorrow instead of him because he's been first mostly. So, good luck with that.
That was nice.
That's cool. Infinite Nueve said he got himself a new tube or a new bong so he can blast off with us all at the same time. Appreciate it.
What was it?
Mikey says drink Fit Vine. It's hangover-less wine. What?
I just don't like the taste of wine, period, though. Like, to me, like, anytime he's like...
When you first started dating, you drank Moscato.
But every girl drank Moscato then. I didn't like it. I can tell you that. Like, I wasn't enjoying it. I can tell you
Weird-ass, trendy fucking shit. You just
like
stuff just because it's trendy. What was the thing you just said yesterday?
Moscato. The Pete Davidson thing where I said that I was trying to...
You're trying
to figure something out that was cute about it. No, it was more not me forcing myself to like him. I just kept looking, going, maybe it's his smile, maybe it's
my daughter said today when I talked to her today, she said she was watching last night and she heard the Pete Davidson thing and she said she thinks Pete Davidson's hot too. So she's in that.
But she likes like what Austin like. She likes like the tats and like the piercings and things like that. Like that's what Keely's into.
Austin paints his nails like MGK.
Yeah.
Austin's got painted nails, so. And
Austin's a cool dude.
Yeah, I like Austin a lot.
Cool dude. I like him.
It's so funny that people like think I'm such a dick, and I'd be like, "Oh my god, what do you think about your daughter's boyfriend painting his nails?" And I would be like, "He's actually pretty cool, so I don't give a fuck. Treats are really good. Makes her happy, so
they take care of each other.
I like him. Could really give a shit. He could wear a fucking shirt over his head all day, and he could wear pants on his head.
That does not mean that you can show up to Grandpa's birthday party
with pants on your head
or a shirt over your head, Austin.
No, seriously. I mean, why would I give a crap as long as he treats her well and they're both happy? It's silly.
The floor in here is so creaky.
Brad's asking normal or late show tomorrow. We'll be a late show again tomorrow. Oh, well.
I have to work until...
Yeah, it'll be late. It'll be a late show because, again, I have a lot of work to do. Shay does not have practice, but I have a ton of work to do behind the scenes, actually. So that's part of why I'll be grinding away, and we'll throughout the whole day, and then we'll be able to get to all of you guys here tonight. Let's see. Here we go. We got the haters are here. Chad is complaining that we're not, and he's tweeting at me, whining that we're not providing content. And I've explained to him, I've been busy working on everything besides looking up stuff in the news and everything.
Also, I provided you guys with quality content. Did you see me, Macarena? To Careless Whisper?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
So it's cool. And it's funny too.
You see anything else?
I did look at some of the trolls, and I kind of, every once in a while I'll do a little, I like to do a little digging just to see. It is funny to see how just recently some of these accounts got made and how it's kind of funny sometimes. It cracks me up. So.
People it's probably one person making multiple accounts too. And
well, no, I don't know that necessarily. I'm not implying that at all. It's just weird. It's interesting.
Trolls.
So we're gonna wrap things up here. We'll be back live tomorrow at 9 o'clock. I am gonna probably try to go a little bit late with you guys tomorrow, and that's my goal. We'll see how that goes, depending on how much work I get done and everything. And
see how much content I can come up with.
That's right. We'll see, guys. So yes, we there's plenty of stuff we could be doing right now, but again, we're trying to get through this little hiccup here as I.
Honey,
are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Did you hear that?
Darla.
Oh my God. Did you shit yourself? Are you kidding me? Allie just said that literally sounded so wet and ridiculous. That was a straight up wet blapper. Oh my God.
I cannot do the crying so hard.
There's your... To the guy who said he turned it off, he couldn't take it. You missed that one. Jesus God.
If you want more content like that, subscribe to my spicy site.
I've talked about in the past, I think in the whole show, I used to say how in the morning here, it's just like a symphony of farts. Just back and forth. Back and forth.
Just squeeze down for it. That's fine. I can make the page dedicated to that.
Oh my
Don't think
God.
I haven't thought about that. Your dog is sick. Yeah, Diz.
Yeah.
Your dog is sick.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was unbelievable. B1, you're disgusting. I'm sorry. That's
guys, out. That was an accident.
I'm gonna have to have a conversation with her at this point.
My cat was buying my panties because those need to go up on a wall. Ooh. I almost fell backwards.
Yeah, those panties probably are ready to be put. Oh man.
The man just said her cat came into the room meowing after that.
I cannot believe Edward's wondering if the dog's still alive. No, she's passed out on the floor. I don't know if she's alive. She could be dead.
John, quick, get a jar. That's money.
No, you're right. No, look, I saw that. We saw. I remember I farted in jars. So.
Yeah. I could make some nasty ones too.
Oh my God, it's so gross. Oh my God, that's so funny, my love. I can't believe you just did that.
Prepotech said that it has to be a rebate clip. It has to be.
Yes. I think that'll get banked as we'll mark that one for sure. So.
Nobody's ever gonna let me. All right, guys. Well,
wow.
I've officially gotten really comfortable with everybody here.
Jeez Louise. Yeah, it's welcome to the family. Mikey's. Thank you.
They're safe. They're marked safe from Brittany's fart 2022.
I did see Chad, the guy that was tweeting, was complaining that if you're not in the chat, it's not fun for me to just be reacting.
Well, then get into the chat if you're tweeting.
Number one, get in the chat. Yeah, just come in and have some fun in the chat with us, and then just kind of roll with it for a minute, guy. So appreciate you, dude. I do appreciate you checking it out, and I appreciate you tweeting, but so roll with it for a minute, my dude. Roll with it for a minute. Trust me. And all of you guys that are sticking around through this hiccup and all the superfan donations and everything that have come in through that, trust me, I will remember that moving forward. I will definitely remember that. So people always say, oh, I'm such a dick or whatever, but if there's one thing I am to people who are loyal to me is I will remember that. So trust me, I will remember.
Yeah. Just like people are going to remember that fart I just did.
Yes. Tessa said she laughed so hard she almost woke her son up. Chrissy says, wait, that was B1? I thought it was dumb. No, that was not me.
Yes, it was.
You lying ass motherfucker. I would claim it. I would put my hand up and say, what do you think of that, guys?
Somebody said this is Fartbox 2.0 now.
Oh my God. You're so nasty.
Which one?
No, Kudos, Nugget Man. Kudos, Nugget Man. So, Derek is asking what got rolled up. Clutch ice cream cake. Clutch ice cream cake. Jeff Gordon, I did see a superfan donation from you and another one earlier. So thank you to you. A couple superfan donation from Jeff Gordon. So thank you for the loyal AF. So yeah, Jeff's so loyal. He was even taking sales meetings with me when I was trying to sell copiers. So
My belly hurts from laughing so hard. Or from the corn dogs.
Disaster said, "Damn, your girl is sick, dumb. Every hole is mustache." Mike is saying jar them up and sell them. A lot of people saying that. Put them in jars, babe. There you go.
Are you guys interested?
Edward said, "I think the lights in Brooklyn dimmed for a sec." I tell you what. Well, my love, that was. You are quite the lady, as always.
Once, twice.
Always the lady. I say that to her. I say that to her quite a bit.
Everybody does.
Yes, always the lady, because she is very hard on the.
I'm gassy.
Very, very gassy gal. Very gassy for a little gal.
Both ends, front and back. It always tells me all the time. I never understand how somebody just so absolutely pretty is just so absolutely disgusting.
Pretty chicks are gross. You guys can get away with it. That's why.
Well, I burped mid-sentence. That's like a reflex, though. I don't even realize I'm doing that sometimes. I don't even know I've done it sometimes. When I just burp. Like when I burp and you're like, oh my God, say excuse me. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
I know, you don't even realize you did. Brad's asking if I can tell us what she ate, like you did with my old dude. No, she did. She mentioned it. She had fair food. She had 2 corn dogs, a giant-ass lemonade, a giant French fry.
Corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob.
It was my first time getting that. Getting it every year now.
Christy says, when you
we'll
can
probably
fart,
be going back Sunday, though.
Christy says, when you can fart in front of your man like that, you know your relationship is happy and content.
It's true.
Right.
It's true.
No, we had a nice, I thought we had a nice conversation today about where things have been and where things stand and what were our common goals today. So I think, I don't know.
Did they really?
We're good.
I just saw Mikey's comment and.
Oh, really?
Nice.
That's funny. Okay, good stuff. So, well, you're going there tomorrow, right?
On
or
Saturday.
Day after tomorrow. Okay.
Saturday, I'm going to the early show.
So
I'll see some of you there. I saw some people message. So don't be afraid to say hi to me. If you see me, just say hi. I won't bite. I promise. I'll be with a bunch of girls.
Yeah, it smells like the fair in here right now. For sure.
Whatever. I was upset this year we couldn't go into the rabbit hut, though. I was really upset about that.
Yeah, she's allergic to rabbits, so we couldn't go there. It was, I didn't care. It got us out of that stinky-ass barn sooner.
We saw the draft horses, though.
Yeah, those draft horses are sweet. Those things are massive. Oh, yeah, there's the thing with... we saw a thing with those horses in the news, actually. Too much beefarino, apparently, going around for all the horses in New York. They're all passing out and getting poisoned, or they're eating droppings from other animals. Or
heat exhaustion.
Heat exhaustion. These giant ass horses. These things are huge, man. So it was gross. All right. Excuse me. Infinite Nueve has a great question. Yo, I have a question. Why do they call corn dogs glizzy and JoJo potato wedges? I thought glizzies were chili dogs. Or bacon chili dogs. I thought that was a glizzy.
I don't know. I didn't know that corn dogs had another name other than corn dogs.
Actually, I don't know the actual official. I don't know the actual official one.
And man, JoJo potatoes though. Oh man, I'll go ham on some JoJo potatoes. I went ham on those fries today.
I did go to. I was looking for something good over there. To like some sort of like interesting fair food. I wanted to find something really odd, like fried butter. Or the weird ones you see on all those like fair show
fried
competitions.
Oreos or something.
I think there were fried Oreos, but I've had that. It's like whatever. Mm-hmm. I wanted something new, like one of the weird fair things that they make, like some weird ass like
butter on a stick dipped in.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
I always wonder how they do that though. Like, how does the butter not melt as it's sticking into the?
Mike Ronto says glizzies are just hot dogs in any form. Oh. Diana says the same thing.
So is a corn dog considered a glizzy? Because a corn dog's not a... It is a hot dog, but not a hot dog.
Wouldn't that be a corn glizzy? It'd be a corn glizzy then. I think at that point. Because I've seen on menus bacon glizzies, and that's like a hot dog with bacon
delicious.
shit on it. I don't know. CYX says, what did you eat at the fair? None. Nothing. I had a couple of her fries, but that's what I said. I was looking for something interesting. I wanted weird stuff, but nothing.
We went in with the game plan. We succeeded. We got Rockstar parking. First literal spot. Right in front of the gates. Ordered our tickets ahead of time so didn't have to stand in line. Boom, boom, scan. In the place 5 minutes earlier than we thought. Able to mingle more than we thought. Left in time.
Gregory is going back to what I had mentioned about how much people make and income and things like that. And he said, I found not talking about how much you make is a Midwestern thing. In my NBA, this was very prevalent with Midwesterners. It's actually bad for the worker because they don't see what others get. I grew up in Washington D.C., and we all talk about how much we make, and we make a lot.
I think that's the thing, though.
What?
Is
the more you make, the more you talk about how much you make?
Yeah, obviously.
Well, I thought it's the other way around. Like when I was on the show, I used to say, that's why I never understand why people ask me that, because I used to say all the time what I'd make hourly. I never really get why that's such a... I used to bitch about it, so I don't know why that's such
also, I think that's tacky, though. Like, I don't want to know because I don't want to hate my coworker for some, like, if I find out that somebody's making like even $1 or $2 more than me, and I find out that that half-assed person is making more than me, I'm gonna be mad. So I think it's just best we don't talk about it and we remain cordial as coworkers, and I don't hold any kind of like resentment towards you.
That makes sense. I agree.
That
could cause a lot of problems in the workplace.
Exactly.
Let's see. That's Infinite Nueve again. When I was in Florida, they have a fair and they had deep fried Cajun gator. That's what I'm saying.
I ate gator when I was on vacation.
I was looking for something weird like that. And I wanted something strange.
I ate alligator when I was on vacation.
Yeah.
It was gross.
It was gross? I thought that just tastes like chicken.
Why are people putting the devil's
Speaking of, so people are saying we should do like eat stuff or try stuff or taste tests or whatever. I did think of something I would love to do sometime if B1 ever really, like next time B1 does something stupid like slide in David Spade's DMs. I think we'll have to come up with some sort of fun punishment for her. And I thought the best one was, besides, just kicking her to the curb, would be to,
it's even worse.
Would give her, she has a weird, strange fear.
It's a completely irrational fear.
Yeah, totally irrational.
I totally understand it's a totally irrational fear.
She's afraid of pickles.
And not in the sense that, like, if I see it, oh my God, I'm going to run away from you. Like,
bullshit. If I chased you with a pickle right now, you would run. And I would do it right now, but we have no pickles.
We're not allowed to have pickles.
Yeah, there are no pickles in our house, ever. So I believe at some point in time, because I'm sure she'll do something dumb again, because you know how she is. I will we'll have to have her eat some pickles or drink pickle juice.
No.
No, or I'm telling take a pickle juice bath.
No, I'm telling you right now, it will.
What if we filled a bathtub with pickle juice and you just got in the tub of pickle juice?
Put me in the fucking glass elevator.
That's worse?
You might as well. It's literally the same thing. You might as well just do that.
When she's like being a real hard to deal with person.
Never, which is very seldom.
She's afraid of small spaces and elevators, and in particular glass elevators. Also, and she has a bad dream.
Also water slide.
I know, but for the sake of this story, honey, she has a bad dream sometimes where she's stuck in a glass elevator that never seems to get to the floor it's supposed to go to. It just goes up and up and up and up and up and up. And when she's being real shitty, I'll say to her that this is how this is what hell's going to be like for you. You're being so awful. You're going to end up in hell, and it's going to be you in a glass elevator. So when she starts acting all weird, I joke around and say that's some glass elevator shit right there.
Or if I say something awful.
Or yeah, if she says awful things. She says some awful things sometimes. Terrible things. When she does, I'll say, ooh, that's some glass elevator shit, B1. Because that's where she's going to end up, is in that never-ending glass elevator to the sky.
Yeah, I don't like heights. I don't do. And then water slides are my other. I hate water slides more than anything, especially closed ones, because you know what happens? I'm gonna get stuck in that water slide and I'm never gonna be able to get out of it because you can't climb up it, and then there's no end to it, so you die in never-ending water slide. So think of that next time you take your kids to the water park, everybody. It's terrible.
That is funny. All right. Crystal Fraser says, David Spade, shake SMH. Come on, B1. You're way too hot for him. She doesn't need your help, Crystal. The fuck?
Thanks, Crystal. So, like, who do you think I should slide in my... Who do you think I should slide in, Crystal?
Google Barbara Lerner Spector says, Celine Dion released a clothing line for children that pays homage to Satanism and the New World Order.
Oh, Jesus.
Really? That's a new one. I didn't see that. If that's a headline I hadn't seen before, I'll have to look into that some more. That's funny.
A glass elevator water slide? Fuck you, dude.
That's awesome.
Okay, that real quick, that Nugget Man, you asked if I like olives. If you give me a jar of black olives, I'll eat that entire thing in one setting. Entire thing. It's pickles.
Yep.
It is pickles. It's pickles. It is something about the smell of the vinegar. I even love cucumbers by themselves, but it is something about the
Air Sweet, I appreciate it. Already clipped B1 ripping a fart. Good for him.
Can I say that I truly appreciate you call them barking spiders as well, because that's what some people don't understand that because my Grammy says that. My Grammy says barking spiders. And funny story, when I was little, one time we were walking through Home Depot and my Grammy goes, "Oh man, careful. They got some barking spiders over here." And I turn around real quick and I looked at her and I go, "Oh, do they bite?" And my mom and my Grammy start dying, and they're like, "They can sometimes if she could get a little too close to it." I had no idea. And then I found out that was her farting.
Irish Ronnie says, "Don't remember how you did ass art, have B1 do puss art." I'd love that. That'd be awesome. I don't know if she'd be willing to do that. That'd
Would
be
you
fun,
puss art in the bedroom?
That's right. All right, guys. Again, it is after 11 here and it's getting late. B1's got to work early, and she didn't bother to apologize for disappearing on you guys last night.
Oh, I am so sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. I felt really bad. I got the worst headache, like, right in the middle of the show. And I have no problem talking about it, actually. I take an antidepressant, and the pharmacy failed to let me know when I was being proactive about refilling it that they didn't have it in stock, and they weren't going to have it in stock for a while. And the one I take, I get very sick if I don't take it, and by a day and a half, I'm already very sick. And so last night it hit me bad, so I was sorry to everybody for leaving you hanging. I was not feeling well.
Oh man, she's in trouble. So Kyle Kraft said, "Come down to West Palm Dump so we can show you all love. The weather's great and hot." I would love to go down there. It's funny, actually. I was just talking the other day with a guy who is a photographer who does wedding photography. He does it up here and down there. So like during the winters, because there aren't tons and people get married here in the winter, but not tons of them. So he moved. He has a house in Florida as well, and he goes down to Florida during the winter and does weddings down there, because people in Florida get married, I guess, in the winter down there because it's cooler. So I was like, man, that's a great idea. I would love to do that and have like a Florida home and a Ohio home to do like different weather stuff or seasonal stuff. But again, kids, you know.
Yeah. Well, like, do I have to work when we go to Florida, or can I just lay out in a bikini all day?
No, you have to work. So, Mike sent a nice tweet of him watching the show, his little setup there, and again, I look forward to getting back to showing you guys all the tweets. No, what did he say?
He said, it says what it looks like on the other end. I can still smell that from here. Guys, it was not me.
Apparently, he has smell-o-vision. You really didn't need it, honestly, for that one because it was such a disgusting ripper. And again, I apologize to you who are trying to be well, sorry. I apologize to you for B1 and her filth. I try to run a tight, clean ship around here.
Sorry.
You guys know me on the pinnacle of professionalism at all times. Um, so
Obviously.
I apologize for her garbage.
I'm about apologize for being unprofessional, everybody.
All right, guys, it is getting late, so we got to wrap things up here. I hear our neighbors getting home, and I don't want to be upsetting them as it's getting late here. So, thank you all for sticking around and joining us tonight. And again, extra special thanks to the League of Dummies for interacting so much in the chat there. I really appreciate you guys. And again, I will be working very diligently behind the scenes, guys, to get things back up and running. I promise you. Those of you who are frustrated with the situation, I promise you are nowhere near as frustrated as I am. However, I'm excited and looking forward to getting things moving forward back to the kind of the look you were used to, at least something similar along those lines. So bear with us. And again, that's why I want to offer you guys a very special thank you for sticking around while we get things straightened out. So, adios. That's going to wrap things up here for us on another Dumb Show. I hope you guys have a great evening. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't hit the thumbs up on today's video, please make sure you hit that thumbs up. It's very important. If you haven't told every person that you know about another Dumb Show, make sure you take a second to do that. If you like Hooters, you know where you can find some amazing Hooters. And there you go.
Yeah,
look at that. Oh,
where you can find Hoots.
wait,
Dylan's
not at Brit. Well, the forward slash Brit.
Forward slash on Spicy site.
Yeah, forward slash.
Dylan Cerruti, get your houses. And then email us at another dumb show or tweet us live tomorrow night. You might see him cry a lot.
Why? Why will I cry tomorrow?
I don't know, because you're always crying.
Shut up. All right, that's going to wrap things up for us. You guys have a great night. We'll be back live tomorrow. We'll aim for 9 probably. I think that's about a good, nice round number that we'll aim for tomorrow. And I'll try to go a little bit longer for you guys because, we're not doing a super long one tonight. So I appreciate it. You guys have a good night. We're out of here. See ya.
Bye.